It's a heads up with a side of drama, violence alert. Consider this your official pass to clutch your popcorn, or toss it if you're feeling brave. Proceed with caution, or just a little cringe. The girl in the frilly white dress isn't just gliding, she's dashing. Those pink shoes are practically racing against time, while the shimmering floor makes every step feel like a fairy tale gone rogue. The girl with tear-streaked cheeks whispers, "Father," her voice trembling like a leaf in a storm. Hope flickers in her eyes, but fear lurks just around the corner. Awkward family reunions can be killer. The girl in the ruffled white dress beams with bright eyes, a subtle blush painting her cheeks. It's as if she just stepped out of a fairy tale, minus the talking animals, of course. With a gasp, the girl in the flowing gown clutches her veil like it's a lifebuoy. Her heart races at the thought of that mysteriously alluring voice, echoing from beyond. Is it love, or just her imagination running wild? An ominous glow radiates from the gadget on the table, captivating the guy with the perpetually messy hair. Is it treasure, alien tech, or just last night's takeout lurking in a Tupperware? A small girl in a white dress scuttles across a shimmering floor, her wide eyes filled with fear. It's like she forgot to set her alarm for a monster-free zone. The quiet room shatters as the sudden bam echoes, rattling the door like a caffeinated squirrel. Curiosity peeks around, wondering if this drama will lead to a revelation or just a pizza delivery. In the grand hall, a girl with pastel pink hair stands nervously before the ornate door, clutching a bouquet. Tomorrow's her birthday, but will anyone remember? Babum, heart racing. And it's not just the cake. With wide eyes and a heart racing like a speedboat, the girl with glimmering pink hair shouts, "Father!" Her tone filled with joy, leaving the door creaking like it just heard a ghost. A heartbeat echoes like a sudden drum roll, the kind that warns you something's about to go down. The girl with the lace collar stands frozen, heart racing, and perhaps a little too astonished by her own reflection. In a dimly lit room, the guy in a sharp vest nervously fidgets, while the icy elegance of the man in white casually leans back, his expression a tantalizing mix of charm and mystery. Are they plotting world domination, or just deciding where to grab dinner? The girl with pastel pink hair stands in the doorway, a cotton candy cloud of uncertainty swirling around her. She hesitates, sensing the weight of secrets just beyond the light. With a face stretched in disbelief, the handsome gentleman with perfectly coiffed hair announces, "The child has arrived," as if expecting fireworks and a marching band. Sorry, no parade today. In a dimly lit room, the guy with the slicked back hair sulks in a plush chair, contemplating his fashion choices. Who knew looking this good could be so lonely? Meanwhile, the sharply dressed friend stands with hands tucked away, radiating, "I have secrets" vibes. Eyes wide and heart racing, the girl in the frilly white dress feels time freeze as her voice trembles. Father? Her childhood fairy tale is about to take a dark, unexpected turn. The girl's voice wavers, tension crackling like static. She stares wide-eyed at the eerie specter in her father's chair, probably wondering if she accidentally walked into a ghost story. With a gasp, the pink-haired girl is yanked backward, her laughter turning to surprise. It's not every day that a cheerful daydreamer gets snatched like a snack from a shiny pantry. A startled gasp pierces the silence, echoing through the emptiness. Someone's in for a surprise. Let's just hope they don't end up like a spider caught in a vacuum. In a room drenched in moonlight, a suave guy in a crisp white suit narrows his eyes, plotting like a villain in a soap opera, complete with dramatic flair and a questionable haircut. "That's the girl," he mutters, contemplating life choices that may or may not involve a plot twist. Perched elegantly on a royal chair, the mysterious figure exudes confidence, but with a hint of boredom, as if sitting still had become the ultimate endurance challenge. And cue the crickets. The silver-haired smirker leans back, eyes glinting with mischief. "Such a beauty, too good for just an offering," they chuckle, savoring the deliciously dark dilemma. "Can't someone just eat cake instead?" Draped in shimmering white, the glimmering gem sparkles like her plans, flawless and full of promise. Let's hope this isn't just a pretty dress hiding a meltdown waiting to happen. A swirling mass of deep black clouds looms ominously, threatening to spill secrets and storms alike. It's like Mother Nature's way of saying, "I'm in a mood, stay indoors." Clad in a white nightie, the girl with wide, startled eyes stands frozen like a deer in headlights, but instead of a car, it's her worst nightmares looming in the dark. What's the scare factor? Ghosts, aliens, or just her morning hair? In the shadowy abyss below, a ghostly figure in a flowing blue dress hovers, her delicate shoes barely touching the void. Is this an offering, or simply a really dramatic entrance? The girl with the wild pink hair gasps, her voice trembling as she calls out to her father. Fear dances in her eyes. What's stirring in the shadows, and why does it feel like the world might collapse? Teardrops dance on her cheeks, framing wide, scared eyes that scream for help. The grip on her shoulder feels both supportive and suffocating, like a lifebuoy that might just sink her. In a shadowy chamber, a determined figure with fierce resolve declares, "I won't change my mind." Because let's face it, even kings can't be trusted with everything, can they? In the dimly lit library, the guy with the perfectly slick hair grips the girl with wide, terrified eyes, whispering a demand that sends chills down her spine. Talk about a tense study session. In her flowing, ethereal white dress, she glides through the library like a ghost with impeccable fashion sense, ready for an unfinished romance or a dramatic plot twist. But honestly, who knew books could adapt such killer styles? Looks like you've sent me a blank canvas. No worries, just imagine it's a dramatic scene waiting to happen. If you have an image, go ahead and upload it. I'm ready to spin tales from visuals. A shadow looms as nostalgia tingles. The day before 12 marked the brink of chaos and mystery, like stepping off a cliff into a pool of unexpected twists. Hold on to your party hats. A lonely silhouette stands beneath the somber rain of tears, declaring the heart-wrenching truth. I was abandoned. Even the books in the background look like they're judging. With tears streaming down her face, the pink-haired girl clings to the tall, brooding man in the vest. He looks like he just walked out of a romance novel. Too bad she's breaking his heart. Dressed to the nines in a frilly white gown, the girl with the untamed curls is ready for a showdown. Not the ball she envisioned. Let's hope she's not wearing steel-toed heels. Beneath a galaxy of shimmering stars, a grand mansion stands, cloaked in mystery. Betrayal whispers through the air, love's sweet melody now a haunting refrain, echoing through elegantly twisted halls. Moonlight dances on the still water, turning the river into a glimmering canvas of secrets. If only fish could talk, they'd spill the juiciest gossip about the city. A chill sweeps through the air as he whispers, "My father," a haunting confession laced with regret. It's like he's holding a secret heavier than an anvil. Daddy issues, anyone? It seems like the image didn't come through. Kind of like having a surprise party with no guests. Awkward. Can you please try uploading it again? In a world divided by vengeance and secrets, Regina, poised gracefully, clutches her sword, ready to slice through the unspoken truths. After all, what's a girl gotta do to find redemption? A blank page, like the first day of summer vacation, or that ominous feeling before a first date. What will the story hold? Tension crackles, possibilities swirling like a rogue tornado. Time has marched on, leaving behind cobblestone echoes and dust-covered memories. 6 years later, life continues in the shadows of this stone fortress, where secrets fester like forgotten leftovers. In the bustling alley, shadows dance as crate-carrying merchants steal glances, whispering secrets like a game of telephone, while the barefoot girl daydreams, maybe about her next great escape. A sassy girl with hair like spun candy swaggers in, eyeing a mysterious object gleefully. "Whoa, where'd you find this cute lil thing?" she chirps, ready for mischief and mayhem. The girl in the messy room sprawls on the floor, books scattered like her scattered thoughts, one shoe off. She's torn between duty and a lovely daydream, or maybe just a snack break. The maid, with a fierce glare and a shoe cleaner than her thoughts, charges forward. "You jerks," she shouts, ready to defend her lady like a boss. No cape needed. In a chaotic moment, the frenzied girl in the apron shouts defiantly, eyes blazing, while the shadowy figure behind her watches, probably pondering the meaning of life. Or lunch. A towering figure looms over a small, wide-eyed kid, eyebrows raised in disbelief. "Who's this little shrimp?" he scoffs, as if sizing up a snack, not a person. The girl in the frilly dress stands defiantly, tiny fists on her hips, while 3 towering brutes, one bald and intimidating, laugh menacingly. Clearly, someone didn't get the memo about fashionably late. With a quiver in her voice, the girl with fiery hair implores, "Please stop." Her father might be the Marquis of the North, but that power isn't saving her from this tense moment. The girl in the frilly maid outfit looks terrified, eyes wide as her dark-haired captor grips her tightly. Definitely not how she planned to spend her afternoon. Is it too late to ask for a coffee instead? In a world of posh titles and snobbish prattle, the girl with the scandalous hand-me-down dress faces the jeers of arrogant nobles, proving that even a little maid can spark big trouble. In the flickering torchlight, 4 wary figures circle the barefoot girl, who clutches her knees, wide-eyed and probably wishing for a superhero cape. "I'm not a fish, so stop circling me," she might have quipped. With a hair flip that could launch 1,000 ships, the lass rolls her eyes at the sleazy proposal, muttering, "Ugh," as if it's a second language. Classic. The girl with striking pink hair gasps, wide-eyed, as a gloved hand barely brushes her shoulder. Had we come along any later, you'd be getting a very different kind of makeover. In a standoff of epic proportions, the guy with the booming voice threatens like it's a Saturday night poker game. Meanwhile, the anxious group in the corner wishes they had more than just banter to defend themselves. With a dramatic flair, the girl with wild hair cries out, "Meanies!" as she's clutched in a tight grip, her fierce spirit battling against the absurdity of her situation. What a clumsy villain. The bald man with a mischievous grin laughs heartily, plotting mischief and coin with an eager gleam in his eye. Too bad for him, karma has a funny way of catching up. The guy with the strong jawline flexes in the pale light, while his smirking buddy, a master of sarcasm, leans in, ready to drop an epic one-liner. Who needs a superhero when you have this duo? The bald guy with a swagger and a grin thinks he's charming, but his words echo more like a threat. Little lady? She's just trying to enjoy her iced coffee. With a wild look in her eyes, the girl clutches her doll like it's the last lifeline amidst the chaos, while the looming figure's fist threatens more than just shadows. Her hair flares like a warning signal. Danger is definitely close. In a split second, the bald guy's eyes widen, terror replacing his casual vibe. An ominous shadow looms behind him, like the universe's worst game of tag. He's definitely it. The ground shakes as a thunderous slam echoes through the air, like a toddler throwing a tantrum, but with way more intensity. Time freezes. Everyone feels the impending drama. What just happened? The cloaked figure lunges forward, tension rippling through the air as they reach for the unsuspecting boy, hair whipping wildly like it's auditioning for a soap opera. Time seems to freeze. Brace yourself. The bald guy, drenched in sweat and shaking like a leaf in a windstorm, is clearly having a rough day. His friends' faces say it all. This wasn't in the brochure. The guy with the shaky hands stares in horror, his mouth a bloody mess. Someone's just handed him a masterclass in surprise. Gruesome and definitely not what he signed up for. With wild eyes and blood on his hands, the bald man spins around, panic etched across his features. "Turn!" he shouts, like anyone would heed a command in this chaos. A blinding explosion erupts, filling the air with chaos and confusion. "Did someone order extra crispy?" whispers a nearby onlooker, clutching their popcorn as the drama unfolds. Amidst a swirl of fiery sparks, the mysterious figure in the billowing cloak stands resolute, seemingly channeling the sun itself. Either that or very dramatic lighting just got way too intense. Where's the fire extinguisher? A figure looms dramatically, boots striking the ground like thunder. Shadows dance ominously, hinting at the chaos brewing just beneath the surface, like a dramatic movie waiting for its plot twist. Wide-eyed and breathless, the girl with fiery red eyes feels a surge of dread wash over her. Something's not right in this dimly lit room. Cue the ominous soundtrack. The girl with the fiery red hair clutches the guy with messy locks tightly as sparks of both magic and emotions crackle around them. Awkward hugs, minus the romance, are the new trend. In a dimly lit corridor, the guy with the perpetually messy hair charges forward, frustration bubbling over. "Ah, damn it," he shouts, because yelling at shadows solves everything, right? A hooded figure spins around, eyes wide with surprise as a torrent of chaos erupts behind them. Talk about a dramatic entrance. Watch out, buddy, that cat may be plotting a coup. The bald guy in the cozy robe seems blissfully unaware as a chaotic whirlwind of drama swirls around him. Is he lost in thought, or just really avoiding a bad hair day? The sky blazes with fiery hues as a thunderous wham echoes through the alley, shaking loose the secrets hidden in the shadows. You know something bad just happened. Acting surprised is overrated. With a dramatic swoosh, the cloaked figure descends like an avenging shadow, delivering a swift kick to the unsuspecting guy's backside. "Bet you didn't see that coming," is the unspoken punchline. The guy with the messy hair stands frozen, staring at the cracked, shimmering tile. He can almost hear the whispers of the past and the ghost of his forgotten snickerdoodle recipe. A cloaked figure looms in the dusky alley, a whisper of command escaping the shadows. Rise. It's either a call to action or an invitation to the world's worst magic show. The guy with the thinning hair lies flat, totally knocked out. Meanwhile, a shadowy figure hovers above him, probably contemplating their poor life choices, or just what's for dinner. A brooding figure looms in the shadows, face obscured beneath a hood. His piercing glare could cut through steel, leaving an air of suspense, and maybe a hint of bad haircut regret. The shadowy figure stands cloaked in darkness, eyes gleaming with secrets. With a slightly awkward smirk that says, "I might be up to no good," tension fills the air, and the winds howl in agreement. In a flurry of panic, a gang of running bandits screams, "Flee!" as the mysterious cloaked figure glowers, clearly debating if stealth or epic chase scenes work better for villainy. A girl with vibrant red hair clutches a small, trembling creature, the petrified pup, wide-eyed and ready to leap back into the safety of her arms. Trust isn't built overnight, but they're working on it. In the dusky glow, cloaked figures gather like moths around a flame, sharing secrets that could topple empires. Unless, of course, someone accidentally spills tea. The tension thickens like Grandma's famous stew. Looks like the image is playing hide and seek. If you have another one or a scene in mind, share it, and let's make some storytelling magic happen. A panicked girl with fiery red hair stares wide-eyed, her voice trembles, caught between disbelief and desperation. "Selling us? Really? Wasn't expecting a yard sale today." With eyes wide and panic-stricken, the girl with messy brown hair clings tightly to her protector. "Shout!" she cries, as if raising her voice could ward off lurking danger. The girl with wind-swept hair looks dazed, caught between a sunset and a medley of swirling feelings. "Are you okay?" echoes, as if reality's just sent her an SOS. In the glowing sunset, the guy with the tousled hair stands frozen, caught between destiny and a case of the existential blahs. Seriously, is it too late to join a road trip instead? A cascade of shadows descends, like an ominous curtain, ready to unveil secrets. It's just fabric, but it carries the weight of countless untold stories. Who knew clothing could have drama? With wide, worried eyes, the girl with cascading pink hair bites her lip, torn between the thrill of adventure and the flutter of fear. Safety never looked so, well, complicated. In a world swirling with secrets, the lady in shadows cradles the boy with messy hair, her protective grip hinting she'd battle dragons for him, or at least a really mean squirrel. Looks like someone forgot to hit the upload button. No worries. Get back in there and share those visuals. We're all eagerly waiting to spin some dramatic tales. A vast, empty canvas meets a horizon painted in shades of purple. It's so still you could hear a pin drop, or maybe just the sound of your own existential dread. As the sun dips low, casting a purple haze over the crooked rooflines, the grand old manor puffs out clouds like the world's fanciest chimney. Just another cozy night in the haunted house of bad decisions, someone might quip. A cheerful voice echoes in the cozy kitchen, rings of gratitude filling the air. The bowl's empty, and the delight on their face says it all. Free food, pure happiness. Meet the girl with the twinkling eyes of a hungry hawk. Surrounded by a feast fit for royalty, her fork and knife dance in delight. This is no casual brunch, folks. The girl with the wild, messy hair is caught mid-bite, eyes wide in surprise as the elegant lady in white flashes a mischievous smile. Snack time just got awkwardly charming. The girl in the frilly maid outfit digs into her feast, wielding chopsticks like a pro. With a perfectly fried egg and a mountain of meat, who could blame her for grinning? The guy in shadows groans like a soggy sponge, while the pink-haired girl beams, her gratitude erupting like a confetti cannon. Who knew kindness could make someone feel this overwhelmed? The girl in the frilly dress looks almost surprised, like she just found a puppy in her purse. Huh? she replies, clearly not ready for this unexpected twist in their fairy tale. The girl with the shimmering pink hair beams, her eyes wide with hope. But you told us to follow if we had nowhere else to go, she says, innocence sparkling like those candles. With a delicate fork in hand, the girl with cascading pink hair daintily navigates her dessert, finding sweetness in the chaos. Who knew ruffles and cake could cause such a dilemma? His hair flops dramatically as he leans against the wall, eyes narrowed in frustration. But you don't know the first thing about me, he huffs, channeling ultimate teenage angst. Sadly, no one brought popcorn. The man in shadowy attire shifts cunningly, gloved fingers brushing his brow, strategizing or just wiping the sweat of anxiety. Either way, something sneaky is definitely brewing. Rena Rubel, with her striking pink hair and big, curious eyes, casually introduces herself while munching on something suspiciously chewy. Because what's a name drop without a snack break? The girl with the dazzling pink hair flashes a bright smile, pen poised as she reveals the dreaded truth. And you are Lynn. Oh great, the infamous name game is on. The guy with the perpetually messy hair tugs at his locks, a bead of sweat tracing his brow. Stress or a bad hair day? You decide. In a universe of unknowns, two names linger in the air like an awkward first date. Just a dash of mystery and a splash of what's your favorite pizza topping? The girl with the striking pink hair raises an eyebrow, clearly not impressed, but trying to maintain her cool. Meanwhile, the mysterious boy in the cloak contemplates his next witty remark. Pressure's on. The girl with the pink hair looks exasperated, a hint of desperation in her eyes as the munching kid devours snacks, blissfully unaware of the impending drama. We're not leaving without dessert. In a realm of culinary chaos, the guy with the pristine vest gestures dramatically toward mountains of fried chicken, contemplating life's deepest question. Do I really need that salad? As crispy skin sizzles, laughter bubbles. Who needs greens when your plate's practically winking back at you? The guy with the tousled hair throws his hands up in exasperation, trying to untangle his thoughts. Relax, he insists, but we all know that's never a good sign. The guy with the messy hair looks like he just saw a ghost, or worse, his ex. Sweat beads on his forehead as he waves nervously, hoping for a miracle or a distraction. Uni rolls her eyes, hair bouncing as she snickers. Classic awkward dude, right? The girl behind her is all business, shushing like a librarian scolding rowdy kids. Time to dial down the drama. Brought to you by the kitchen's finest, the girl with a flair for dramatic entrances pauses, fork poised midair. Wait, did you just drop an aristocratic bomb on my breakfast? With a mischievous glint in her eye, the girl with the pink hair brandishes a chocolate delicacy, commanding attention like a magician revealing their final trick. Halt! For chocolate awaits! The guy with the brooding eyes raises an eyebrow, pondering the shocking news. I never heard he had one, he muses. Clearly, someone's secret just went from hush-hush to high drama. In a tangle of limbs and fabric, the tension crackles like static electricity. It's a tight squeeze, but let's be honest. Things just got interesting, didn't they? In a shadowy corner, secrets spill like bad coffee. Officially, Dad's a ghost, but whispers suggest there's a daughter in the mix. Family drama? Buckle up, it's about to get juicy. With a sharp glare and an elegant frill, the girl with the striking pink hair contemplates her next move. It's a battle of wits, or just a really intense dessert decision. The guy with the messy hair sits back, disbelief etched on his face. Great, so we're in a soap opera now? Good to know my life has plot twists. Meet the guy with the brooding gaze and intense hair game. He's clearly deep in thought, probably contemplating life, love, or just how to fix his fashion choices. Confidence drips from him, but we suspect his biggest battle is more with his wardrobe than the world. The girl with the cotton candy pink hair raises an eyebrow, half smirking, half sincere. Why don't you head on back home and let the couch catch you up on your missed naps? Her wide-eyed surprise says it all, like she just discovered her favorite dessert is calorie-free. Huh? She exclaims, eyebrows raised as if the world just flipped upside down, and she's not ready for it. The guy with the perpetually messy hair shoots a skeptical glance, eyebrows raised. Your deal sounds shady, but trust me, the capital's a dumpster fire filled with more drama than reality TV. The guy in the shadowy cloak leans back, brooding as if planning world domination with a side of lunch. Today's shenanigans? just a warm-up for the chaos ahead. Silence hangs like a thick fog, broken only by the frustrated sigh of the guy with the messy hair. "Here we go again," he mutters, as if expecting déjà vu at any moment. The guy with the perfectly tousled hair leans in, smirking with a wink, as if he's just discovered a secret weapon. Obnoxiously charming compliments. Who knew standing out could be so easy? The guy with the intense stare seems like he's just found a spider in his room. Eyes wide, eyebrows furrowed, suggesting deep thoughts that could probably unravel the universe. Or just a snack. The girl with shimmering pink hair stares in disbelief, her heart racing as the unexpected compliment washes over her. It's like a puppy unexpectedly giving you a hug, adorably shocking. The girl with the bubblegum pink hair had a gem that screamed, "Look at me!" If she were any more noticeable, she'd need a "do not disturb" sign just to breathe. In the dim light, shadowy hands loom like a bizarre group of eager fans, ready to snatch the smartly pink-haired girl before she's had her morning coffee. Talk about pressure. Amidst the encroaching shadows, the girl in green stands defiant, her innocence threatened by a sea of grasping hands. Sometimes, even dreams come with a side of unwanted attention. The brooding guy with the smirk is weighing his options. "So, what's the catch?" he muses, ready to barter, because who helps for free in this drama-laden world? A figure shrouded in dark fabric crouches, tension radiating like static electricity, their eyes narrow, ready to leap into action, because who said being mysterious isn't also a little dramatic? With her piercing gaze, the girl with the flowing pink hair hovers between disbelief and dread. "Are you saying?" echoes in her mind, as dread crawls up her spine like an awkward spider. With a smirk painted on her lips, the girl with the flowing pink hair raises an eyebrow, daring a challenge. "You want something in return as well?" "Oh, negotiation tactics. You've got to love them." The guy with the perpetually messy hair suddenly locks eyes with something off-screen, his heart racing faster than he can process. "Oh no, not again," he thinks, bracing for impact. The guy in the slick suit, gripping his collar like it's a life preserver, realizes he might have scared the living daylights out of her. Oops. Did he just become a horror story? In a striking black cape, the brooding swordsman glances up, ready to battle, because who doesn't enjoy a little drama? Just try not to trip in the rain, buddy. Drenched in rain, the shadowy figure looms, armor glinting like a disco ball in a storm. They grip their weapon tightly, heart racing, ready for whatever wet chaos unfolds. The girl with pink hair gasps, her wide eyes reflecting shock and disbelief. Apparently, shocking news travels faster than her ability to process bewilderment. She might need more coffee. A sudden sharp clack echoes through the room, breaking the tension like a rubber band snapping. Someone's definitely not winning the quietest person award tonight. A sleek dagger skids across the floor, its silver tip gleaming like it just got a fresh polish. Tension hangs thick in the air. Someone's about to lose more than just their lunch. The guy in the jet black cloak leans down, his intense gaze boring into the pink-haired girl. "What's this?" he questions, obviously puzzled, because every day needs a mystery and some dramatic flair. The barefoot girl with the pink hair fidgets nervously, eyes darting from the knife to the beautifully plated meal. "Well, I guess breakfast is my only line of defense, huh?" With urgency pulsing like a heartbeat, the girl with the pink hair stares wide-eyed, her fate hanging on a thread. "Use it when you must," the cloaked figure advises, cryptically. "Ah, no pressure." With wide eyes and a voice barely above a whisper, the girl with flowing pink hair grasps the mysterious pen, her disbelief palpable. Did magic just crash her homework party? The guy with the serious dagger skills flashes a dangerous grin, brandishing his weapon like it's a pizza cutter in a kitchen full of veggies. Who wants to slide into danger? The tension crackles like a bad electrical connection. "Stab me with it," he snaps, daring fate with a grin that says he's either brave or losing his marbles. Probably both. The girl with the pink hair stares wide-eyed as the shiny knife hovers ominously over the roasted turkey, her heart racing. Who knew Thanksgiving could feel like a horror movie? The guy with the brooding aura glides through the dimly lit room, his cloak swirling like it's auditioning for a dramatic film. Too bad he's just avoiding small talk. A shadowy figure sweeps past, cloaked in mystery and dramatic flair. Think Batman, but without the Batmobile or the personal hygiene regimen. Behind, two friends exchange glances. The plot thickens over their bubble tea. The girl with the vibrant pink hair watches as the cloaked figure strides away, oblivious to the sword embedded in the ground. Talk about leaving your problems behind, right? Looks like there's a sneaky blank space here. Maybe it's trying to pull a disappearing act? Feel free to upload an image and let the storytelling fun begin. With a smile that could light up a power outage, the girl with the cotton candy hair radiates joy. Her happiness is contagious, almost like a bright pink virus. With wide eyes and a hand on her cheek, the girl with the cotton candy pink hair is caught off guard. Totally relatable, right? It's like she just found out her favorite snack was discontinued. The cloaked figure gasps, eyes wide in disbelief, as he confronts the mysterious stranger. "You're the same as me?" he stutters, wondering if this is a twist of fate or a weird prank. The guy with the mysterious sword and an even more mysterious past raises an eyebrow, clearly baffled. "What's that supposed to mean?" he asks, because who doesn't love vague answers? Meet the girl with the sparkling eyes and a smile that could melt a snowman. She's caught between a royal destiny and her not-so-secret dream of escapism. What a dilemma. The elegant girl with the flowing dress beams, tossing a compliment with a playful wink, as the guy with the messy hair blushes like a ripe tomato, flabbergasted and smitten. The guy with the perfectly tousled hair stares, wide-eyed, as reality unravels around him, like he just found out the Wi-Fi's down on a Monday morning. Panic sets in. What's next? In the shadows lurks the enigmatic figure, their gleaming blue eye piercing through the darkness. You can almost hear them whispering, "The real horror? Missing sock pairs." The girl with sparkling eyes beams like she just won the lottery, brightening the room. Meanwhile, the guy with the brooding demeanor can barely remember what happiness looks like. The girl in the frilly dress, a tangle of nerves and curiosity, clutches her hands tightly as shadows gather menacingly around her. Is it just her imagination, or is that a cloak moving closer? The guy with the oh-so-perfect hair looks utterly baffled, his hand raking through those stylish locks as if searching for answers. Like, where did all this drama come from? Shrouded in mystery, the figure's heart races. Whispers of betrayal swirl like autumn leaves. Why would she say that? They ponder, trying to untangle this cosmic riddle, a celestial soap opera. The guy with the wild hair raises an eyebrow, questioning if the girl he's crushing on might be as fast as a sloth on a lazy afternoon. Ouch, his heart sinks. The girl with the pastel pink hair flashes a mischievous grin, eyes sparkling. She's definitely up to something. Meanwhile, the guy with dark hair seems blissfully unaware, caught off guard. Classic. Looks like we hit a blank slate. Imagine a canvas filled with potential, just waiting for a splash of drama and a sprinkle of humor. What's next? The dimly lit room feels like a character in its own right, cloaked in shadow. A single flickering candle lamp casts ominous dancing shadows, perfect for a ghost story or late-night snack run. A sudden rustle breaks the silence, sending a shiver down the spine of the empty room. It's either a mischievous raccoon or the start of a horror movie. Stay tuned. The girl with flowing pink hair is lost in sleep, eyelashes fluttering like butterfly wings. If only counting sheep was as easy as dodging life's stress. Dream on, sweet dreamer. In the dim light, the guy with the tousled hair hisses hush, like he's about to drop a top-secret plot twist, or just shush a very loud raccoon. Suspense thickens, whispers linger. His finger hovers over his lips, a silent plea for secrecy that's as charged as the air between them. It's a moment where words are best left unspoken, like awkward family dinners. Sparks of magic dance in the air as a mystery unfolds. Our girl with the fluffy pink hair lies beneath shimmering beams, wondering if this is a dream or a faceplant into reality. Wide-eyed and hair askew, the girl is tangled in a dramatic situation, pondering whether violence is the answer. Do I stab you now, really? Asking for a friend, perhaps? A voice booms like a thunderclap, slicing through the night. The guy with the mismatched socks freezes, eyes wide, wondering if under the bed counts as a solid escape plan. In the dim light, she clutches his hand, her heart racing like it's auditioning for a role in a suspense thriller. Is it rescue or captivity? Either way, her pajamas scream unprepared. Panic etched across her delicate features, the pink-haired girl urged him onward, her heart racing as ominous bangs echoed. Was it danger or just the universe reminding them to hurry up. In a hauntingly beautiful white dress, the girl with flowing crimson hair cries out into the void, desperation dripping from her voice. Spoiler alert, the universe is not answering back. The bald man bursts through the door, fury lighting his eyes as he's yanked back by the guards. Someone's been binge-watching too many action movies. This drama isn't going to end well. A loud wham echoes through the air as fury ignites. The guy with the chip on his shoulder shouts, "You bastard!" Clearly, his patience just took a nosedive. The guy with the messy hair stands frozen, face ready to burst. Two heavies loom menacingly, one with a face like a pancake, ready to flip the script on this drama. A shadow looms as the person with impeccably polished shoes strides across the floor, each step echoing like a warning. Did someone forget to pay their rent? Or is it worse? The guy with the urgent eyebrows demands, "Hand over the girl," like he's issuing a fast food order at 3 a.m. Seriously, don't they teach manners in villain school? With a face like thunder, the bald man seethes in fury, his voice exploding through the air. "You took everything from me." Talk about an angry bald eagle ready to swoop in. The guy with the messy hair leans in, a smirk playing on his lips. "Oh, sweetie, you're mistaken. This is my favorite kind of housewarming, dramatic exits and tense conversations." The guy with the perfectly styled hair stares, his crisp white shirt looking almost too polished for his troubled expression. Who knew a fashion choice could scream, "I've got feelings"? The guy with the gloved hands huddles in the shadows, a playful smirk on his lips, a hobbyist thief or just a master of bad decisions. Either way, he's clearly up to no good. With a fury that could light up a black hole, the guy with the wild eyes clenches his fist, ready to unleash chaos. Watch out, universe. He's not just angry, he's charged. As tensions rise, the glare of defiance shoots across the room. "Don't go regretting this, asshole," they demand, teeth gritted tight enough to rival a bear trap. Who knew courage had such a sharp tongue? With a grin that would make a Cheshire cat jealous, the knife-wielding bald guy is ready for slicing dice or, crafting an artful veggie platter. Buckle up. The guy with the perpetually messy hair stumbles, a splash of rain soaking his sneakers. Who knew dodging lightning could be a competitive sport? He's definitely losing. The guy with the sleek black hair stares in shock. His face screams disbelief as if he's just found out his long-lost twin was a cat. "No way," he whispers, hoping it's just a wild dream. In a dizzying swirl of azure and white, a burst of sunlight breaks through. It's practically yelling, "Wake up, world!" But let's be honest, we could all use a few more snoozes. The guy with the tense knuckles grips the glowing blue stone like it's the last cookie at a party. Sweat trickles down his forehead, and hope hangs by a thread. In a dimly lit room, a shaky hand clutches a glowing blue can, stained crimson. The ominous drip echoes like an unwelcome surprise at a birthday party. Definitely not the vibe anyone wanted. A solitary figure cloaked in shadows, blood drips ominously, each drop a heart-stopping reminder that something sinister lurks beneath the surface. Hopefully, that's not ketchup, right? In the shadows, a figure looms with an ominous hiss, like a cat threatening to spill the secrets of the universe, or just knock over your favorite vase. Tension crackles. It's intense, but let's hope it's just misunderstood. The guy with the sleek black hair glares defiantly at the shadows swirling around him, spitting out "fools" like a sassy villain in a classic movie. Watch out, darkness. He's got attitude. The guy in the crisp chef's jacket wipes a nervous sweat, eyeing the ominous kitchen shadows. What if today's special is a recipe for disaster? They need culinary luck, like yesterday's spaghetti. Summoning undead for a girl? That's one way to ensure your love life is a total nightmare. Talk about raising the stakes, literally. A shadowy beast looms, fur bristling and eyes ablaze. Its growl rattles the air like a bad karaoke night. Something tells you this is no ordinary house pet. In the dim light, a monstrous figure looms, skeletal, with eerie red eyes that pierce through the fog. Just your typical Tuesday, right? Time to reconsider those late-night snacks. With wild, messy hair that screams, "I hit snooze on life," he bolts upright, panic plastered across his face. Because, of course, time waits for no one, especially not him. With a swift flick, the guy in the crisp white shirt unleashes his sword, sending a dramatic clack that sounds like a clap of thunder. Talk about making an entrance. Looks like nothing to see here. like that awkward moment when you realize you've texted the wrong person. Thankfully, there's always the next scene to dive into. A spine-chilling howling pierces the silence, echoing through the night like an overdramatic wolf auditioning for a reality show. Someone grabbed that poor creature a mic. The night surged with terror as the wolf-like beast, all teeth and claws, roared like it just found out it was out of snacks. Escape? Yeah, good luck with that. A sword strikes like a lightning bolt, echoing through the air with a resounding clang. The tension is so thick, you could cut it with, well, a sword. Dare to whisper, oops. The guy in the white shirt is about to become a bear's personal punching bag. Talk about a bad night. Who knew? Fight or flight came with claws and fangs. The guy with the striking collar exudes confidence until a shadow looms large behind him. He's about to discover that skip isn't just a dance move, it's a life choice. The guy with the sleek sword stands ready, heart racing, as a massive claw emerges from the shadows. Looks like someone skipped leg day and just did arm day. The guy with the spiky hair looks desperate, arms flailing like he's trying to conduct an orchestra of chaos. Stop it, he pleads, because clearly fighting is the best way to bond with friends. The guy with the dark sword stands menacingly, while the girl in white evokes a mix of fear and defiance. Bam! He's not just swinging a weapon, he's swinging emotions. The barefoot girl in white stumbles through a dimly lit hall, her frilly dress fluttering nervously as she shouts, "Out of the way!" Because what's a dramatic exit without a little chaos? The guy with the perpetually messy hair swings a broom, or is it a sword, in a chaotic battle against the crazed skeleton creature, while the pink-haired girl nervously watches, wondering if it's too late to join a book club instead. In the moonlight, she glimmers like a star, satin dress hugging every curve, but with that mischievous smile, you can't tell whether it's an invitation or a dare. What's cooking, lady? The guy with the slicked-back hair cackles, his laughter echoing off the walls. Lady, you're so naive. It's like he thinks he's the villain in a B-movie. Classic. With a ferocious clang, the guy with the messy hair swings his sword wildly at the snarling beast, while the onlookers watch, channeling their inner reality TV critics. Drama or brunch? Tough choice. With pink hair shimmering like cotton candy, she hovers above an unseen abyss, challenging those below. You're the ones who are naive, she smirks, because sometimes truth lands hard, like a bad punchline. Panic radiates from her wide, glistening eyes. The girl with the bubblegum pink hair is caught off guard. Did she misplace her dreams? Or is that just yesterday's hair gel? Wide-eyed and trembling, the girl in white pleads, her voice steady yet tinged with fear, like a fragile soap bubble about to pop. Please stop, she begs, channeling her inner superhero with a hint of sass. The bald man's eyes bulged like they just heard a terrible dad joke, disbelief etched across his face. What shocking revelation could possibly knock the shine off that shiny head? The guy with the disheveled hair glares, words frozen on the tip of his tongue. He's about to unleash a classic, "you little rascal" moment, but it's interrupted by a shocked "wish." Cue the imminent chaos. The guy with the glowing red eye looks like he just found out his favorite pizza place closed down. Tension crackles in the air as his power surges, and chaos looms. With a spine-chilling growl, the shadowy beast lunges forward, its red eyes glowing with eerie hunger. Fear grips the room. Who brought a hairball this big to the party? With her long pink hair cascading like a waterfall, the girl in white freezes as the shadow of a menacing creature looms closer, her heart racing faster than her ability to scream. Modern fairy tales don't include beasts in the hallway unless you're in for some serious bedtime drama. The barefoot girl wobbles on the edge, her frilly dress fluttering like a nervous flag. Is she seeking freedom or just trying to avoid stepping on gum? Either way, it's dramatic. Panic strikes as the guy with the tousled hair calls out, "Rena!" His wide eyes scream urgency, like he just realized the last slice of pizza is gone. Where could she be? In a clash of fate, shadows swirl like drama queens, while a crisp shirt fights for attention. A clean victory seems impossible in this chaotic dance of darkness and light. In a chaotic swirl of colors and shadows, a heart flutters like a trapped butterfly, a mix of fear and exhilaration, wondering if it'll escape or simply get squished. Who knew panic could be so pretty? A swirling tide of darkness envelops the scene. As a lone leg thrusts forward, fighting against the chaotic whirlpool of shadows. It's like a dramatic ballet gone wrong. The quest for freedom has never looked so glamorous or messy. The guy with the wild eyes just realized he's peering into the abyss, literally. Suddenly, his heart races faster than his brain can process the impending doom. Panic has officially RSVP'd. Staring into the abyss of shock, the guy with the shockingly messy hair realizes he's forgotten his lunch again. Guess it's just him and a sad, empty stomach today. The guy with the wild hair just met his worst nightmare, an angry beast with a toothy grin. Spoiler alert, it's not a friendly welcome. Splat. With his back turned, the guy in the crisp white shirt faces the monstrous shadow looming behind him. Talk about awkward. Does he have a death wish or just really bad luck? Rain pours down, drenching the mysterious figure whose coat flaps dramatically, shouting to the heavens like a misunderstood poet. Mud splashes because, hey, who doesn't like an unexpected facial? With a wicked grin and glimmering eyes, the girl in white brandishes her dagger as shadows swirl menacingly around her. Cute and deadly? She's the total package, but maybe not for long. The barefoot girl in white rushes forward, her frilly dress fluttering like a startled bird. The ink-black streaks behind her whisper secrets. Her past is catching up, and it's not friendly. Barefoot and brimming with uncertainty, she stands on the precipice of change, the ground beneath her whispering secrets, while she wonders if this is truly the moment she jumps. After all, why not? With piercing determination, the girl in the flowing white gown turns, her long pink hair swirling like a cotton candy tornado. She's about to unleash some serious chaos, or maybe just dinner plans. A ghostly figure in a bloodied dress glides across the floor, dark stains trailing behind like a macabre art project gone wrong. Are those dance moves or a horror flick audition? Amidst swirling clouds of confusion, the creature with the mysterious fur huddles back, hissing like an angry cat who just discovered a missing treat. Tension fills the air. Rain-soaked and wide-eyed, the cop with the blue cap stares up, heart racing, as a shadowy figure looms above, because surprises in the storm usually spell trouble. The guy in the blue uniform stares wide-eyed, as if someone just revealed the secret ingredient to Grandma's famous stew. Next to him, the old man is ready to faint. Did someone say, fire? The guy with the perfectly unkempt hair grips the edge of the table, surprise etched on his face as if he just found out his favorite sandwich shop is closing. What now? A disembodied voice mocks, urging us to retrieve our jaws from the floor. Clearly, something jaw-dropping just happened. This wasn't just an average Tuesday. With a wild mane of bubblegum pink hair, she unleashes a grin that could charm the socks off a statue. Trouble's brewing, and she's the master mixologist. With a smirk sharper than a chef's knife, the speaker cuts through the tension, flipping the script. Oh, the irony. Last week's clueless culprit is now the all-knowing sage. With shimmering pink hair that seems to defy gravity, the girl's wide, sparkling eyes reflect a mix of joy and a hint of mischief, as if she knows a secret joke about life. Is it just me, or is she about to spill some tea? The girl with the vibrant pink hair stares wide-eyed, a storm of emotions brewing beneath her blood-stained shirt. Just when you think it's over, bam, to be continued. Stay tuned. A stark warning looms like a cloud before a storm, hinting at chaos ahead. Brace yourself. This isn't your grandma's bedtime story. Things are about to get spicy. Her hair flowed like cotton candy in a windstorm, with eyes sparkling mischief. A smirk danced on her lips. Do we dare ask what jaw-dropping revelation is incoming? With a devilish grin that could melt hearts or start a few fires, the girl with cotton candy hair knows trouble is just around the corner. Are we ready for chaos? With a smirk, the girl with flowing pink hair calls out, owning the moment as if she's just revealed the worst-kept secret in the universe. Who knew naivety could be this sassy? With a gaze that could roast marshmallows, the girl in the frilly blouse radiates both innocence and mischief, her pink hair sparkling like cotton candy, a sugary facade for untold chaos ahead. A solitary foot hovers above a crackling energy source, eerily glowing like the world's most misbehaved light bulb. Will it zap the foot or just give it an electrifying makeover? A blood-streaked hand clutches a strange glowing artifact as if refusing to let go of the secrets it holds. Can someone say hot potato? This just got serious. The guy with the bald head stares at his electrifying hand like he just discovered electricity wasn't just for light bulbs. His astonishment is palpable. Two onlookers look like they've seen a ghost, or maybe just a bad haircut. The guy with the slicked back hair hisses sharply, muscles twitching like he's just seen his ex at a family reunion. Ugh, escapes his lips, a dramatic flare that echoes through the tense air. With eyes glowing like a malfunctioning stoplight, the guy with the wild hair channels raw energy through his veins. Trust me, those sparks aren't from a power outage. He's not just twitching, he's about to light up the night. The growl reverberates like a horror movie soundtrack, and the ghoul's crimson eyes scream mischief. For a second, you'd think he missed breakfast. Oh wait, he definitely did. It looks like something went wrong here, like a magician missing his rabbit. Try sending an image again. I promise to give it the dramatic flair it deserves. The guy with the messy hair screams as a sudden crunch echoes through the room. Turns out, breaking glass wasn't on his evening agenda. Hollywood would call that a plot twist. The guy with the wild hair just got the shock of his life, literally. As the sinister creature lunges forward, it's a clash of fangs and panic, and his shirt isn't the only thing getting torn up. As she takes a hesitant step forward, her pink hair halos around her, reflecting the uncertainty in her eyes, like a lost puppy in a candy store. What's behind the door? Apocalypse? Awkward family reunion? With each step she takes, the air crackles around her like popcorn in a microwave. Will she pop or unleash chaos? The girl with flowing pink hair is ready for anything. In a flowing white dress, her pale pink hair cascades like a waterfall, concealing the storm brewing inside. Armed with a knife, she wobbles between fear and fierce determination. Who knew tea parties could turn so dramatic? The barefoot girl sprints through a dark corridor, one leg clad in white, the other bare. Who knew a fashion choice could turn a run into a chaotic catwalk? As the deafening roar echoed, the guy with the wild eyes barely dodged the unexpected attack, his heart racing faster than a cheetah on a caffeine rush. Who knew chaos had such terrible timing? The guy with the crazy glare is charging in like he just lost a bet and now wants revenge. This isn't a race, it's a sprint for his dignity. A shimmering cascade of stars gathers overhead, like a cosmic confetti party. The thrill of the unknown crackles in the air. Just don't forget your space party hat. With a resounding smack, the girl with bubblegum pink hair is suddenly jolted from her daydream, her thoughts flying like confetti. Oops, was that her face? Who knew gravity had such a strong sense of humor? The guy with a shiny dome is feeling the sting of bad decisions as the girl in white delivers justice with a gleaming blade. Talk about a dramatic haircut. A figure stumbles, boots squeaking against the slick floor, eyes wide with panic. Urgh! Emerges between clenched teeth, like a bad date gone seriously wrong. What's lurking in the shadows? With an ominous thud, the girl with cascading pink hair grips her weapon, wide-eyed yet unwavering. The air crackles with tension as shadows loom. Better hope she's in the mood for a duel. Flat on his face, the guy with the shiny bald head embraces the floor like it's his long-lost friend, while the cosmos twinkle above him. Talk about overdramatic stargazing. The guy with the stylish blue cap gasps, staring wide-eyed at the ghostly girl in white. Apparently, his ghosts under the bed theory just got a little too real. Meanwhile, the poor fellow on the floor is taking the world's most dramatic nap. With a dramatic splat, the guy with the sleek bald head sprawls on the floor, contemplating his life choices. Lesson learned. Underestimating someone can land you flat on your back. Literally. Caught off guard, the girl with shimmering pink hair whirls around, eyes wide like she just spotted her crush at the grocery store. Whispers of magic flutter around her. Talk about a glow-up. Looks like we're working with a blank canvas, folks. Just imagine the drama unfolding here, like waiting for popcorn to pop in a microwave. Waiting's the worst, right? With a perplexed frown, the girl with pink hair squints at the unconscious guy sprawled out beside her, wondering if he's been playing Find the Altar Stone a bit too seriously. Flop! The cop in the cap looks like he just stepped into a horror movie, fidgeting nervously as the other guy, sporting a perfectly coiffed hairdo, awkwardly fumbles with his words. Well, that's, not ideal, he stammers, glancing at the unexpected chaos at his feet. With a gaze that could freeze lava, the girl with the cotton candy hair pierces through the air, her playful tone hiding a chilling edge. Asking nicely? More like issuing a friendly ultimatum. The girl with cotton candy hair wraps herself in a blanket, hiding the storm of emotions within. She's cozy on the outside, but inside it's a whirlwind of feels. Classic, right? The sweaty guy with glasses stutters, panic etched across his face as he fumbles for words. Meanwhile, the man in blue resembles a stunned mannequin, just trying to process their chaotic mess. The guy with the messy hair struggles mid-air, bewilderment written across his face. Clearly, gravity didn't get the memo. "Just happened to find it," he mutters, sarcasm dripping like sweat. With a flick of her wrist, the girl with the intricately patterned gloves lifts the glowing relic, secrets pulsing within. Is it magic, or just a really fancy paperweight? With a mischievous glint in her eyes, the girl with cascading pink hair declares ownership, holding her prize like a trophy. "It's mine now," she says, as if channels of fate just flipped. The girl with cotton candy hair stands under a starry sky, arms crossed and eyebrow raised, her serious mode activated. Good luck convincing her to let this slide without consequences. In a ghostly glow, the girl in white towers over the terrified guy with the messy hair. She's ready to school him on responsibility, which is way less fun than a dance party. The guy with the glasses stutters, a mix of disbelief and panic washing over him. Take responsibility for what? My bad life choices or the cosmic joke that is today? The girl with the choppy bob inches her way under the bed, heart racing like a caffeinated rabbit. Who knew hiding could be both an Olympic sport and a panic-inducing game? With wide, earnest eyes, the girl with the shoulder-length black hair speaks softly yet firmly, offering a lifeline. Atonement? Well, it's usually not as fun as pizza, but let's figure it out. In the dim light, she stands in her flowing nightgown, brushing invisible dust off her hands. It's either a supernatural moment, or she's just had one too many bedtime stories. In a scene of panic, the officer with the worried expression clutches the fainted man, his eyes wide with confusion. What did I just step into? The Twilight Zone? He thinks, sweating bullets. With a thunderous bam, the scene erupts. Her hands are poised like a magician ready to pull a rabbit from a hat, except this trick might blow your mind. What's coming next? With a mischievous smirk, the cat-eared troublemaker demands, "Hand over everything you've got." The sparkle in their eyes suggests they're after more than just your wallet. Maybe your snacks, too. With hands outstretched like a hopeful magician, she stands in the moonlight, shimmering with expectation. "Ta-da! Just kidding. No rabbits here. Only dreams," she winks. The pristine backdrop hints at untold stories, like a fresh canvas begging for a masterpiece. But let's be real. Every blank space is just a future plot twist waiting to unfold. In the shadowy world of Rena to the Unforgiven, tension crackles like an overcooked tire. Brace for a roller coaster of betrayal, heroics, and maybe a little sarcasm along the way. The broom glides across the floor with a rhythmic sweep, as if dancing its own solo. Because cleaning's not just a chore, it's also an unexpected dance party. The girl with fluffy cat ears flashes a mischievous grin as she wields a broom like a knight with a sword. Cleaning is serious business, after all. Meanwhile, the brooding guy leans against the wall, clearly questioning his life choices. The guy with the perfectly styled hair leans in, eyebrow raised, as the girl with the wide-eyed innocence deflects, either clueless or a master of misdirection. Cue the mental game of charades. The girl in white, arms crossed in defiance, shoots back with a smirk. Weak? Honey, I was just waiting for my dramatic entrance. Plot twist. Who knew power came with a flair? With hair like cotton candy and an innocent grin, she spins polite sarcasm like a master magician, disarming and cheeky. Just wait until her feigned weakness becomes a hilarious superpower. The girl with the fiery red hair raises an eyebrow, sarcasm dripping from her words. Polite, she scoffs. What's next? Sending those thugs a thank you note? The guy with the messy hair stands frozen, eyes wide, like a deer caught in the headlights of a particularly judgmental car. Confusion and a hint of panic mix as he stares into the unknown. The messy-haired boy clutches a broom like it's his trusty sword, eyes wide in disbelief, while the pink-haired girl glances nervously. After all, their last adventure didn't include accidental broom jousting. With a determined glint in her eye, the girl with the messy hair rallies her friends. There's a fight for good girls everywhere brewing, but it sounds way more serious than her chores. In the world of casual chaos, the guy with the messy hair explains their noble act of social justice, casually dropping hints of cash benefits. Because, morality checks don't pay the bills. In a cloud of cuteness, the girl with the messy black hair wields a wooden spoon like a magic wand, grinning mischievously. Meanwhile, the wide-eyed pink-haired girl nods, clearly questioning her life choices. The guy with the perpetually messy hair stands frozen, heart racing like a startled squirrel. Thievery? He stammers, sweat trickling down his brow. Who knew birds could be so sneaky? It seems like the image didn't come through. Just picture a dramatic scene. Maybe a stormy sky, a cat stuck in a tree, or a confused penguin in the desert. Got a favorite? Let me know and we'll caption it. The girl with pastel pink hair trembles, tears glistening as hurtful words hang heavy in the air, like a lead balloon in an emotional weightlifting competition. Is it too late to take back that dagger of a comment? He stares, captivated by the barefoot girl in white, anxiety rippling through him like a bad karaoke note. Her casual elegance makes him question if his shirt is even ironed. The guy with the perpetually tousled hair stares blankly, realization hitting like a poorly tossed ball. Everyone else got asked for help, but not him. Ouch, that stings. The chef in crisp white, face set like marble, prepares for impact. Will he unveil a culinary masterpiece or an epic kitchen disaster? Cue the dramatic music and popcorn. The guy with the perpetually messy hair shuts his eyes tight, a bead of sweat trickling down his temple. Stress level. I've lost my favorite snack. High. The sound of clack reverberates through the room, like a dramatic plot twist in a terrible rom-com. Someone just slammed their phone down. Seriously, it wasn't that bad. In a tense moment, the guy with the twitchy fingers brandishes a gleaming dagger, its blade shimmering like my excitement when the pizza finally arrives. But this isn't dinner, it's danger. In the dim light of dusk, the lone house stands defiantly, like that one friend who refuses to leave the party. Eerie shadows dance on its peeling walls. Secrets linger like last night's pizza. The guy with the brooding demeanor leans down, curiosity etched on his face, as the pink-haired girl eyes him, probably thinking, "Great, my awkwardness just leveled up." The girl with flowing pink hair fidgets, her wide eyes darting between the plate of food and the cloaked figure, whose dramatic gesture suggests a weapon, or perhaps just a flamboyant dinner accessory. "Your means of defense?" she quips, half laughing, really testing the line between tension and total absurdity. In the dark, tension crackles like static electricity. "If I come after you," echoes a warning, but the response hangs heavy. "Stab me with it," mixing peril with a dash of twisted gallows humor. Amidst the glimmering chaos, the guy with the tousled hair stands frozen, eyes wide like a deer in headlights, wondering if he's just stepped into the wrong fairy tale. Sparkle, sparkle, awkward charm, activate. The girl with the pastel pink hair exudes uncertainty, her eyes reflecting an emotional storm. It's like her heart's preparing for a dance-off, but she's still stuck in the warm-up. The guy with the messy hair is blushing furiously, his internal panic echoing louder than his heartbeat. Did he just realize he forgot his crush's name? Facepalm alert! The guy with the flustered cheeks just went full tomato mode while facing whatever horror awaits. Blushing like he just got a surprise birthday party, he sighs. Classic overreaction. With a dramatic poof, the guy with the perpetually messy hair suddenly found himself engulfed in a cloud of confusion. Science experiment gone wrong? Or just Monday morning? The guy with the messy hair slouches, head in hands, drowning in regret. "I intervened so needlessly," he mutters. Classic overthinker move. We've all been there, buddy. The girl in the frilly dress, wide-eyed and a tad dazed, processes the wild confession. Meanwhile, Mr. Perpetually Messy Hair just wishes he could hit the rewind button, and fast. The guy in the crisp white shirt looks both hopeful and confused as he leans in, eyebrows raised. "Is this it?" he muses, clearly questioning if he stumbled onto a treasure or just another awkward moment. With wide-eyed surprise, the girl with pink hair clutches the glowing relic, her voice tinged with disbelief. "This ancient thing? You weren't kidding about secrets. Now I definitely need coffee." The mysterious figure in white stands before the altar stones, a chilling sense of purpose radiating from her. Not the best backdrop for a casual Sunday, right? Ancient stones radiate an eerie blue glow, whispering secrets of lost magic and forgotten spells. Great, who didn't read the instructions on handling mysterious artifacts? one would mutter nervously. In a dimly lit hall, shimmering keys hang like ominous ornaments, their glowing runes practically screaming, "You really want to do this?" The only question left, who's brave or foolish enough to try? A colossal door looms like an ancient secret, its surface shimmering with untold stories. Below, a crowd erupts in chaotic excitement, some dreaming of glory, while others are just hoping to get a selfie. A century of chaos in a sea of ghoulish faces. Imagine the neighborhood watch, trying to explain this annual Halloween party, minus the candy and plus a hint of terror. With a mouth wide enough to swallow a small car, our ghastly friend screams about the ominous stones, cue the heart palpitations, destined to rewrite humanity's fate. Spoiler alert, it's not good. As Lin made his way to the capital, probably daydreaming of food carts, rumors of a mysterious event in the city pricked his curiosity like a pin on a balloon. The figure in black looms like a shadow with a secret, half-hidden face glinting with determination. Just one more heist, and then he can maybe, finally, buy a decent cloak. A shadow looms over the scene, its edges blurring like a bad dream you can't shake off. Is it a villain, or just someone not prepared for laundry day? With a sigh and a glint of mischief in his eye, the guy with the messy hair finally admits, "You're right," proving even stubborn hearts can crack. Eventually, the guy with the perfectly styled hair wipes beads of sweat, realizing the girl's sharp gaze sees everything. Why did he ever underestimate her? Not even a ninja could sneak past her. With a fierce glint in her eye, the pink-haired girl stands her ground, daring anyone to challenge her ownership. "It's mine," she smirks, "but good luck trying to pry it away." With a gaze as piercing as 1,000 daggers, the girl in white seems to challenge the universe itself. Is she contemplating life or just plotting revenge? Who knows? Looks like the universe is hitting the refresh button. If you've got something to share, I'm all ears, ready to spin your stories into gripping tales filled with humor and heart. The guy in the crisp white chef's coat looks like he just lost an intense staring contest with a soufflé. Deep sigh, dreamy hair, and existential kitchen angst brewing, obviously. The guy with the sword looks serious, but there's a twinkle of mischief in his eye, like he just confessed to stealing cookies from the jar. The pink-haired girl appears nervous, but her gaze says she won't back down. With wide eyes and a frilly collar, the pink-haired girl looks like she's just learned her pet goldfish is actually a cat. The tension's real. Does she dare ask questions? A rush of wind bursts through the window, stealing the spotlight from the flickering candle. It's like nature's way of reminding everyone that indoor heating is overrated. Hello, sudden breeze. With a triumphant glint in her eyes, the girl with flowing pink hair grinned, exclaiming, "I knew it." It's like winning a game of chess against a toddler, satisfying and a bit smug. Lin, with her dreamy hair and wide eyes, blushes furiously, because compliments can hit harder than a surprise birthday party. Who knew being pretty could be such a heavy label to carry? The guy with the tousled black hair stands frozen, mouth slightly agape, as if he just discovered his favorite snack has been hidden in the pantry. Confusion dances in his eyes, pleading for answers. A sleek car gleams like a diamond under the sun, yet the tension hangs heavier than a bad hair day. Unnecessary intervention? Someone scoffs. Clearly, they would have preferred a dramatic chase scene instead. With soft pink hair cascading around her, the girl in white feels the weight of her own plea. "We didn't need rescuing," she sighs. "Just a sprinkle of kindness, please." The well-dressed stranger grins, clutching a small package with a look that screams, "I'm not creepy, I promise," even while holding it like a hidden treasure. Gratitude has never looked so suspicious. With a swift motion, the cloaked figure snatches the glowing relic, fingertips barely brushing against the pale hand. Heart racing, the tension crackles. Will this change everything, or just make things weirder? Eyes wide like saucers, the guy with the spiky black hair stands frozen, clutching a mysterious glowing orb. Did I just discover the universe, or drop my phone? He wonders. With a sly grin, the guy in the white shirt flaunts an offer so tempting that it's practically begging to be accepted, like free pizza on a Friday night. "If you're giving this to me, I'll gladly take it," he quips, eyes sparkling with mischief. With a hesitant smile, the girl in white clutches her sleeve, caught between hope and doubt. "Maybe I should just accept it," she murmurs, eyeing the unexpected pendant like it's an emotional hot potato. In a dimly lit room, guilt swirls like an awkward third wheel as the girl in white promises to repay her debt. Just don't expect her to whip out a checkbook anytime soon. Meanwhile, the guy in black can't contain his anticipation, secretly thinking this could end badly or hilariously. With a serene smile, the girl with shimmering pink hair clasps her hands in prayer, radiating joy. It's like she just found the secret to unbreakable phone screens. Pure bliss. Finally done with your business. What a relief. Now, do you want to strut over to the Imperial Palace, or are we still stuck here discussing toilet humor? The guy with the perfectly tousled hair nods, but his expression screams, "What did I just agree to?" It's as if he's just been handed a recipe for chaos. The girl with the cotton candy hair looks torn, her eyes wet with unshed tears. "Already traveling?" he echoes, wondering if her heart is on some wild detour without him. With her pastel pink hair and ruffled blouse, the girl's mind races, curiosity brimming like an overfilled cup. Should I just ask him? She wonders, contemplating the fine line between intrigue and awkwardness. The guy with the perfectly tousled hair steps in, looking like he just left a dramatic soap opera. He's got that "I've just discovered my long-lost twin" expression nailed down. With a sword at his side and a bandaged hand, the guy with the half-messy hair strides in like he owns the place. Too bad nobody told him it's actually a coffee shop. Meanwhile, someone's about to get a double shot of drama and espresso. With a gentle smile, the girl with cascading pink hair dreams of royal escapades, her blissful expression betraying the chaos of the palace ahead. Could they have a nap instead? With cascading pink hair and mischievous eyes, she smirks. Smile, as if she's just discovered the world's best-kept secret, right after knocking on the palace door. Game on. With her pink hair cascading like cotton candy, she gives a casual sure, but her crossed arms scream, "No way!" Clearly, she's not buying what he's selling. The guy in the sleek white uniform flashes a smile that could charm the socks off a statue. It's both dazzling and unsettling, like he knows something you don't, and it's probably dessert-related. The door swings open with a dramatic flourish, spilling golden light and a breeze that whispers, "Time to leave all your worries behind. Don't forget your sanity on the way out." Looks like I've got a blank slate here. Imagine a dramatic moment where a character stands on the edge of a cliff, contemplating life. But, oh wait, did they just drop their sandwich? Beneath the warm golden glow of a setting sun, the quaint village sprawls like a jigsaw puzzle, where every crooked roof harbors secrets and gossip, waits just around the corner. From above, the fortress looms like a giant puzzle piece, its walls holding secrets and stories. The path meanders, teasingly leading to a showdown. Who knew grass could feel so dramatic? A breathtaking aerial view reveals secrets below. A cluster of tiny buildings nestled amidst lush greenery, whispering tales of summer adventures and mischievous tree climbers. Nature's perfect hide-and-seek zone. Sunlight drips through the canopy like liquid gold, illuminating the curious woodland. Nature's disco ball is twinkling, totally outshining that boring dance party last weekend. Sorry, not sorry, DJ. A lone figure in a flowing cloak strides through misty grounds where shadows dance like lost souls. Is he a hero, a villain, or just really lost? Who knows? Under a canopy of mysterious green tents, the quiet bustle of camp life plays out. A girl with messy pigtails squints at her map, while a horse sneezes, startling her. A playful squirrel leaps through dappled sunlight, shouting, "Welcome back," like a drama queen at a soap opera reunion, hinting that this forest offers more than just acorns and gossip. In a room thick with urgency, the knights stare down the glowing stone, their armor glinting ominously. If this was a game show, we'd be calling it "What's That Magic Thing?" A lone road stretches to infinity, daring drivers to embark on the unknown. It whispers tales of adventures, misadventures, and maybe a flat tire or two. Always be prepared, folks. In a world cloaked in ice and intrigue, a voice cuts through the chill, Your Grace. Not exactly small talk, but hey, it's a start. Dressed like a royal drama, the guy with the swoopy hair sports a coat that screams, "I woke up like this," flawless but slightly confused. Is that a hand or a fashion accessory? In the shadows, the figure in the sleek black ensemble tightens their grip around a gleaming bracelet. Sparkling tension hangs in the air like an awkward silence at a family dinner. The guy with the tousled black hair stares into the distance, his eyes wide with disbelief. It's as if he just found out his favorite pizza doesn't come with extra cheese. In a shadowy realm, the figure clad in midnight black and a furry collar speaks with icy calm, their piercing gaze daring anyone to interrupt the storm brewing beneath. The guy in the dark cloak leans in, eyes sharp. "How did your search go?" he quizzes, all cool and mysterious, like he's not secretly hoping for a good story. The knight with a heart of gold rolls his eyes, spilling the sordid tale of lowlifes with sticky fingers, robbery, mischief, and probably bad hygiene. Cue eye rolling. "Looks like you brought me an invisible friend." Oh, the joys of technology. If you can, try sharing that image again. I promise I won't ghost you this time. With the sun shining like a spotlight, the knight grins, his victory echoed by the air around him. 2 days of relentless searching, and bam, they found the mystical stone. No treasure map required. Time to pack up and bounce to Grandis Gracia, where more adventures and possibly questionable decisions await. The guy with the slicked back hair gasps, his eyes wide with disbelief as he stares into the unknown. Meanwhile, his brooding companion, dressed in dark mystery, silently rolls his eyes. Classic drama. A figure looms above, shrouded in mystery and tension, as wind whips around them like a dramatic movie moment, just missing the soundtrack. Who knew a breeze could steal the show? With a wild mane of hair whipping in the wind, the dark rider clings to his steed, eyes set on adventure, or maybe just escaping a very awkward conversation. Whoosh! The guy with the messy hair leaps into the shadows, heart racing. It's either a daring escape or he just spotted the world's largest spider. No one blames him for choice number one. A stampede of wild horses thunders past, hooves pounding like a rock concert in a peaceful meadow. One misstep, and you'll be playing a game of equine dodgeball. No rules included. With a sudden burst of energy, the guy with the messy hair darts through the chaos, leaving a trail of confusion and a cloud of laughter in his wake. Who knew running could be so entertaining? The forest trembles as armored knights charge forth, their resolute faces obscured by steel, echoing with the thunderous sound of hooves. Better brush up on the survival skills. In a shadowy realm, the brooding warrior with a striking silver mane rides with intensity, his eyes piercing through darkness like twin stars trying to make sense of a chaotic universe. Is that a shadowy army behind him? Or just his ex's drama? Hooves thunder against the ground like a heavy metal concert as the sleek black stallion charges forward, its mane whipping through the wind, speeding towards adventure or a snack, who knows? Hooves thunder across the ground, a shadowy figure racing forward. It's like a scene from an action movie, if only the horse wasn't wearing a stylish pair of galoshes. With a shy smile, she blushed, the kind of blush that could power a small city. "You're pretty too," he said, making awkward compliments seem like Olympic-level achievements. The girl with the vibrant red hair fidgets nervously in her frilly attire, eyeing the shadowy figure beside her. Is he the hero or the villain? Why does he look like he skipped the last 3 meals? In a lush forest where the birds are in choir and a guy with temperamental bangs is lost in thought, he wonders why anyone would label him pretty. Someone clearly needs glasses. With a smile that could charm the darkest souls, the guy in black exudes a cool confidence, as if he's just decided to outwit fate and win, of course. Just another day in the shadows. Meet the peculiar woman with a sweet smile, like a fox in a field of bunnies. Acts innocent? Sure. But watch your stuff. She's got a penchant for borrowing, without asking. With wide eyes and a flick of pink hair, she stands fragile yet fierce, shooting a warning like a rubber band ready to snap. Danger? She might just be the one to unleash it. With hair like candy floss and an aura of mischief, she's the kind of trouble you don't mind getting into, especially when honor is part of the deal. Classic. With arms crossed and a smirk that could shatter glass, the girl with the flowing pink hair stands firm, ready to hand out life lessons like candy. Accountability is the flavor of the day. The barefoot girl in white floats past, her dress glittering like starry skies, but her expression screams, "I'm not here for small talk." Meanwhile, the guys in uniform exchange worried glances, definitely not in their training manual. "Looks like you've thrown me a blank canvas. Does someone need a bit of inspiration? Let's fill it with imagination. A superhero in pajamas or a cat plotting world domination? Your pick." The guy with messy hair gazes into the distance, daydreaming about revealing his royal secret, because nothing says romance like dropping a bombshell about your duke's status. How charmingly awkward. With a smirk that could melt glaciers, the guy in the fur-trimmed coat saunters through the sun-dappled woods, confident he missed the memo on blending in. Or caring, really. Dressed to the nines in military flair, the guy with luscious locks leans in, cheeky grin in full force. "Are you having a good day, Your Grace?" he asks, clearly enjoying his role as court jester. The girl with the shimmering hair raises an eyebrow, her playful smirk daring the serious-faced guy in uniform to spill his definition of good. Is he clueless or just really optimistic? The guy with the brooding look isn't buying the cheerful vibe of the green-haired dude. "You look chipper," he deadpans, as if daily happiness were a crime. The guy with the sly grin leans in, eyes twinkling like he knows a secret. If only his smile could answer what's bubbling just beneath the surface. Two characters sit side by side, the unkempt one awkwardly glancing at the moody dude wrapped in feathers. Silence hangs between them thicker than a high school cafeteria rumor. The leader in black deca commands attention with his brooding presence, flanked by soldiers who look like they're just there for the free snacks. Adventure looms ahead, and so does trouble. The guy with the perfectly coiffed hair leans in, heart racing. "Yes, Your Grace," he stutters, wondering if today's drama involves a family reunion he couldn't possibly be prepared for. Or growth. In the shadowy forest, the brooding figure with sleek black hair and a cloak that screams, "I'm here to save the day," or make it worse, grips his reins tightly. Is he brooding over lost love, or just regretting last night's dinner? The guy with the tousled hair squints at the dense forest, eyes wide with disbelief. "Wait, did you just say Marquis Rubel of the North? This isn't a fairy tale." Dressed in ominous gray, the guy on the horse broods like a misunderstood artist, declaring, "The North and the East, we don't get along." Someone's clearly not making holiday plans. The guy with the messy hair squints into the distance, grappling with a name that feels just out of reach. Her name? Not like I've got a million things to remember. In a tense standoff, the guy with the perfectly coiffed hair glances nervously at the shadowy figure draped in fur. Nature's whispers can't drown out the impending drama. Yikes! The guy with the slightly tousled hair squints into the sun, trying to recall names like it's a high-stakes game of memory. "Come on, brain, don't fail him now!" With a dashing uniform and a bewildered expression, the guy stands alone in the forest, caught between duty and an undeniable urge to chug a pumpkin spice latte. Who knew saving the world could be this awkward? The guy with the messy hair looks like he just realized his phone's dead on the worst day ever. The tension in his eyes screams, "Not today, universe!" The guy with the mysterious vibe flashes a grin that could melt steel, and perhaps hearts, if anyone was brave enough to look him in the eye. Spoiler alert, they're not. The pink-haired girl smirks, her eyes sparkling with mischief, revealing a family secret that's more shocking than a soap opera twist. She's not just alive, she's very much dead. Classic. Caught in a supernatural love triangle, the guy with the perfectly tousled hair stares wide-eyed in disbelief. Ghosts would really up his dating game. If only they weren't just spooky. Metallic tendrils writhe like restless serpents, coiling and twisting, as if they're plotting a metal heist, maybe even trying to escape this monochrome madness. Seriously, someone needs to chill. The figure in the rain, clenching the reins, exudes a vibe of indifference that screams, "I've got bigger problems than your dramatic weather." A storm brews, but their heart's already tempest-tossed. The air crackles with tension as the shadowy figure whirls, their cloak billowing like an overzealous Halloween decoration. Who knew drama could come with such flair? Wish! With a confident smirk, the guy with the perfectly tousled hair squints into the distance, chasing a promise in the air, the suspense thick enough to cut a tree. "Until we meet again," he whispers, sounding like he's auditioning for a romance movie. Draped in dark elegance, the figure radiates mystery, adorned with shimmering chains that could make even a knight jealous. Too bad they forgot to wear a smile with that outfit. Beneath hazy trees, shadows surge forward. It's a dash for survival. The ground trembles with frantic footsteps, as if the forest itself is holding its breath. Two reckless riders dash down a dusty trail, heartbeats racing faster than their galloping steeds. The guy with the wild cape looks ready to leap into the legend. if only his horse doesn't trip. The ground shakes as the galloping hooves of a wild stallion stir clouds of dust, making everything behind him seem positively pedestrian. He's living every horse's dream: freedom and speed. The ominous sound echoed through the empty room, sending shivers down the spine of the barefoot girl. She wondered if the ghosts of her doubts were finally ready for a chat. The air crackles with anticipation as the guy with the messy hair stares at the rattling gate, half expecting a dragon, but only a squirrel scampers by. Classic. A sleek carriage glides down cobblestone streets, pulled by two elegant horses strutting their stuff like they own the place, while the driver contemplates why he chose this career. Again, a delicate girl with shimmering pink hair peers through a frame, heart racing like it's auditioning for a marathon. What secrets hide behind that rattling glass? Potential dreams or nightmares? In the luxurious carriage, the girl with pink hair adjusts her frilly collar, plotting world domination, or maybe just what to order for brunch. Choices, choices. The girl with the pink hair beams, reminiscing about the upstanding young man, while her wide-eyed friend leans in, desperate for the juicy details. The bus is scenic, but this gossip is the real highlight. The guy in threadbare clothes, definitely not a fashion icon, was once someone important, but now he's all about surviving. Everyone wonders, is he a hero or just really bad at laundry? In a world of capes and mystery, the guy with messy hair looks perplexed. Meanwhile, the curious girl in the maid outfit raises an eyebrow. Did he just eat the last cookie? With a knowing smile and sparkly red eyes, the girl with silky pink hair contemplates a mystery. Is she plotting world domination or just deciding between cupcakes? The suspense is delicious. With a determined glint in her eye, the girl with the shimmering hair vows to uncover secrets, her voice echoing like a playful riddle in a dimly lit room. Timing is everything. Cue dramatic music. In the shadowy depths, the mysterious man with haunting eyes gazes longingly at her. The girl with shimmering pink hair and a dreamy smile. A spark of unspoken longing ignites the air. Will their worlds collide or remain forever apart like awkward dance partners? The girl with cotton candy hair fidgets in her flowing green dress, lost in thoughts of what could be, while silently plotting to conquer the world. Or maybe just dinner. In a quaint carriage, the girl with pastel pink hair stares out, lost in thought, while the anxious girl with dark curls jumps at a sudden jolt. This ride definitely isn't smooth. The guy with the cautious brow seems torn, nervously wondering how to spill the beans about his dad's royal responsibilities without sounding like a dramatic soap opera. Good luck with that. With wide, innocent eyes and a neatly tied bow, the girl in the frilly apron looks startled, as if she just discovered her cupcakes are actually broccoli. Surprise and determination flicker, a recipe for mischief. The girl with the bubblegum pink hair ponders, tapping her chin like a cartoon detective. First, I'll check on his mood. After all, is he a grump or a gummy bear today? With a teasing smirk, the girl with pink hair leans in closer, her curiosity piqued. And then, she presses, as if the universe's secrets hinge on the answer. With a playful tilt of her head, the girl with the sparkling blue eyes plots a dramatic twist. After all, giving him a chance might just be the craziest idea yet. With wide, sparkling eyes, the maid in a frilly apron leans forward, her heart racing. A chance? She whispers, as if the universe just offered her a lottery ticket while she was doing laundry. Looks like someone forgot to upload their masterpiece. No worries, creativity takes time. Just don't let it dry out like toast left in the toaster too long. The girl with the blissful smile bites her finger, a hint of mischief sparkling in her eyes. Is she plotting world domination or just deciding what to snack on? With a glint in her eye, the girl in the striking red dress whispers, "A chance to earn," like she just unlocked a secret level in life's game. Intriguing, isn't it? With a sly smile and a glint in her eye, the pink-haired enchantress leans in, promising forgiveness like it's a rare Pokemon. Catch it if you can. Will trust blossom or will chaos reign? The girl with the cotton candy hair sips her tea, a storm of secrets brewing behind her delicate smile. To be continued feels more like a cliffhanger than a casual chat. In the bustling world of media production, collaboration is key, like peanut butter and jelly or coffee and Monday mornings. Each partner brings their flair, creating magic in every frame. Rena, full of innocence and spark, lived a life of carefree giggles until the day her world tilted. And then she discovered that adults don't really have it all figured out either. In a picturesque villa nestled beyond the city buzz, she found solace, a sanctuary for daydreams and caffeine-fueled novels, chirping birds the only thing interrupting her thoughts. A stately mansion looms, whispering secrets of those who've stepped within its walls. The chirping birds outside might be the only ones blissfully unaware of the brewing drama inside. The golden-haired woman cradles a baby, a serene smile gracing her lips as sunbeams spill through the window. It's all warmth and bliss, until someone mentions the word Viscountess. No pressure. In a world where pink hair equals high stakes, the little girl with wide, fearful eyes realizes her only job is to be the heir. No pressure, right? The mother's anguish hangs heavy, like her frilly dress, once pretty, now a tattered shroud of sorrow. She's torn, knowing a painful separation is the only way to save her daughter. In a dimly lit ballroom, the gentleman with the handlebar mustache strikes a pose, while the elegant lady in green looks like she's about to drop a scandalous secret. Spoiler alert, it's not about the cookies. In the misty light, Rena stood by the grand, empty mansion, shadows wrapping around her like a hug from an old, cranky friend, one that forgot to show up to the party. Under the eerie glow of the moonlight, the girl with bubblegum pink hair stands alone, casting an innocent yet ominous shadow, like a pastel ghost from a horror movie. Missing her comfy pajamas, she wonders if she's made a fashion blunder or stumbled into the wrong scene altogether. A striking portrait hangs on the wall, featuring a regal couple with wistful smiles, too perfect to be real, like an Instagram filter gone rogue, and possibly hiding dark secrets beneath their polished exteriors. In her frilly white nightgown, the pink-haired girl stares longingly at the painting of her parents, hoping for a spark of recognition. At least the frame's still in style, she muses. Lonely and introspective, the dreamer gazes longingly at the horizon, wistfully thinking of home while perched on a whimsy-adorned wall, because sometimes daydreaming is the best escape plan. The girl with the pink hair gazes skyward, tears brimming. "Mom, Dad, I miss you so much," she whispers, as if they might swoop down like superheroes any moment. As the seasons dance through time, the girl with the tousled bangs watched life swirl around her, pondering how flowers bloom while people just, well, mostly procrastinate. The sunlit street buzzed with promise. The moment was bright, yet a nostalgic weight hung in the air, like the prelude to a dramatic plot twist, or maybe just a bird with a loud opinion. The girl with the cherry blossom hair gazes longingly at a chirping bird, her heart fluttering like the wings above. It's just a bird, but hey, who doesn't love a little melodrama? The maid with the flustered expression yells, "My lady!" as if she's just spotted a rare unicorn. It's either a royal mishap or the laundry's on fire again. Who knew elegance could come with such panic? The maid, hair pulled back in a tight bun, beams with delight as vibrant "yay" bubbles up, an invitation promising adventure, or at least a home-cooked meal. Who could resist? The girl with the sparkling eyes is bursting with joy, her dreams finally unfolding. "Are you serious? My parents thought of me? Mom, Dad, I'll buy you a gift? Wait, do I have money?" Looks like we're hitting a blank wall here. No image to describe. But hey, if a ghost appears, I promise I'll come up with a chilling backstory. Rena danced her way home, a skip in her step and a grin brighter than the sun. Who knew rejoicing could feel so light and make heart-shaped clouds appear? Amidst the whispering trees, the silhouette of a lone figure steers two majestic horses, their muscles rippling with every powerful stride. A rugged road ahead, adventures, or misadventures, await. In a sea of black and white formal wear, the girl with pink hair beams like a firecracker, stealing the show. Who knew black tie events came with a side of pastel pizzazz? With a flurry of lace and a dramatic flourish, the elegantly dressed girl dashes away, leaving a trail of fallen petals and a confused butterfly. Because really, who wouldn't chase adventure in heels? Two delicate butterflies dance through the air, flitting softly among swirling petals, nature's love notes whispering secrets of transformation, reminding us that beauty often emerges from the unexpected. Rena stands in a flowy white gown, petals swirling like confetti, as the guy with perfectly styled hair gestures grandly. "Welcome home, Rena," he beams, like he just settled a bet. In a sea of blooms, the girl with wide eyes stares, her heart swelling. This is no canvas. Her parents are living masterpieces. Talk about an unexpected family reunion. With tears like sparkling gemstones, the girl with the pastel pink hair tries to hold it together, choked up in an emotional whirlwind. Can someone please pass her a tissue or a cupcake? With a mischievous grin, she lifts the fabric of her elegant gown, pearls cascading like tiny teardrops. Who knew elegance could come with a side of thrill? Looks like you've sent me into a white abyss. But hey, if you're trying for a dramatic pause, it's working. Just picture the tension building like a balloon ready to pop. Rena Rubel stands before her startled parents, an innocent smile masking the storm inside. Mother, father, it's a pleasure to meet you. Spoiler alert, it's going to be an awkward family dinner. In her billowing white gown, the girl with pastel pink hair fidgets nervously, like a cat caught in a rainstorm, wishing she could blend in rather than shine like a disco ball. A cascade of delicate blue petals flutters down, framing the scene like nature's confetti. Below, an elegant dress sways gently, whispering secrets of the fairy tale yet to unfold. Rena's heart sparkled like her flowery headband, believing happiness was her new lifelong roommate. Little did she know, life loves playing pranks on our expectations. She wore her emotions like a necklace, sparkly yet fragile. The delicate pendant swayed as she exhaled, a shimmering reminder that even beauty can be unexpectedly bittersweet. It appears we're looking at a blank slate here. The suspense of nothingness is palpable, like waiting for your pizza delivery, but it's taking forever. What could come next? A dark crescent moon looms above, casting eerie shadows where regret lingers. As swords clash, alliances shatter. Welcome to the chaos of Regina Rena to the Unforgiven, where forgiveness is a myth. Looks like there's nothing here to describe, just a blank canvas. Maybe the universe just wants us to imagine a wild adventure. Picture a treasure map with invisible ink. It's all about the possibilities. In a world overshadowed by uncertainty, a blank canvas awaits a stroke of inspiration, leaving the artist wondering if today's masterpiece will be brilliant or just their kinda okay effort. A soft rustle breaks the serene silence, as if the forest is whispering secrets or plotting mischief. The underbrush jitters nervously, raising suspicions of lurking critters with attitude. With a loud rattle, the rickety wagon rolls down a dusty path, driven by a somber man who could probably use a good coffee or a miracle before his next journey. With wide, curious eyes, the girl with the shimmering pink hair leans against the window, pondering the mysteries outside. Is she dreaming or just waiting for a pizza delivery? The lady with pastel pink hair is wide-eyed, her heart racing as she spots the imposing silhouette of the imperial palace. "My lady," a voice exclaims, a mix of urgency and disbelief hanging in the air. The girl with the pastel pink hair stares wide-eyed, while the frantically gesturing maid, her messy bob bouncing, yells about an imminent escape to the palace. Talk about royal drama. Beneath a breathtaking sky, a solitary tower jabs into the clouds like a pencil from a kid's art kit. It's majestic, until you remember the dreadful climb to the top. The towering spires of the castle scrape the sky, a majestic blend of ambition and artistry. Somewhere, a pigeon bellows for its lost crumbs. Some dreams are just more grounded than others. The Grand Plaza buzzes with excitement, a swirl of elegant outfits and muted whispers. Above it all, the fountain sparkles like a champagne toast. Clink, clink, but no one's drinking. Beneath a floral archway, shadows mingle amidst joyful chatter and pastel banners, where laughter dances like confetti. It's a party, and this festivity lacks only one thing: snacks. Delicate blossom petals swirling like confetti in the wind, whispering secrets of spring. It's nature's way of saying, hey, good vibes only. Just don't forget your allergy meds. Underneath a sunlit sky, two friends twirl in flowing white dresses, laughter spilling like confetti. Floral crowns perched jauntily on their heads. Who knew happiness could be so fashionably fun? A stunning bride in white, armed with a bouquet and a dazzling smile, bursts into laughter, oblivious to stormy emotions swirling around her. Maybe her wedding day won't be all about the cake? In a sea of frilly gowns and excited giggles, the guy in the sharp suit looks like he just walked into the wrong episode of a rom-com, awkwardly unprepared for the clamor of wedding chaos. It seems like we've got a blank canvas here, ready for big dreams or just a lighthearted stare into the void. Sometimes, emptiness is the loudest sound of all. Under the grand arches of the castle, folks buzz around like caffeinated bees, gossiping about royal drama or just figuring out who has the best muffin in town. Chatter fills the air. A bustling square, filled with shadowy figures oblivious to the drama unfolding. Every hurried step a dance with destiny, while the colorful flowers seem to whisper secrets. Nature's eavesdropping on human chaos? Classic! The little girl with wide eyes is brimming with hope, clutching her doll like it holds the key to her dreams. Nightfall sounds like an eternity, but she's determined. The girl with cotton candy hair leans in, excitement radiating. "We're going straight in," she announces, like it's the best surprise party ever. A bewildered "pardon?" escapes her dark-haired friend, who clearly wasn't ready for this roller coaster. In a plush carriage, a prim lady with a poised expression bites her lip, anxiety hanging in the air. Beside her, the frazzled maid clings to her seat. Did she just spill the tea or the secrets? The girl with the pink hair beams, confidence radiating, while the one in black scrambles through a bag like it's a treasure chest. Spoiler alert, no treasure, just messy chaos. The girl with wild, half-braided pink hair raises an eyebrow as the tiny chaos monster rummages through a bag, proving once again that organization is overrated. "Blueprints? Really?" she quips, eyeing the mess. With a flourish that could only be rivaled by a magician at a birthday party, the girl triumphantly reveals the forgotten invitation, its golden ribbon glinting like a secret waiting to be told. Surprise! Prepare for drama, or at least some awkward small talk. The knight in the goofy helmet stands like a clumsy statue, clutching a mysterious scroll, as if it's a ticking time bomb. The old gentleman's secrets are about to unfold. Hope his back can take it. In the chaos of the bustling street, the unsuspecting messenger girl, with her wild curls and fluttering apron, mistakes the towering knight for just another passerby. Awkwardness peaks. "Oh, sorry, your armor just screams friendly giant, you know?" Looks like we hit a blank. Even the universe loves a joker sometimes. Whenever you're ready, toss me an image to explore or a scene you want to breathe life into. A bright, festive sky welcomes attendees to the National Foundation Day celebration, where excitement buzzes in the air, because nothing says party like history and a fancy sign. The grand entrance looms, banners fluttering like anxious pigeons as the heavy gates creak open. Inside, secrets stir, and the air is thick with the scent of impending drama. Who's ready for a plot twist? A majestic carriage trots down the cobblestone street, drawing curious gazes from shadowy silhouettes. It's like a fancy Uber for royalty, except the horse hasn't figured out how to use GPS yet. A blinding glow from above, perfect for a celestial moment, but terrible for dramatic timing. It's like the universe forgot to dim the lights before the big reveal. The guy with the messy hair stands awestruck beneath the chandelier, its dazzling lights setting off sparks in his imagination. "Whoa!" he exclaims, as if the universe just threw him a surprise party. The maid with the impeccable bow just dropped off some suspiciously large bags. "Plop, plop," they mocked, like they were two over-caffeinated penguins auditioning for a circus. What's she hiding? In the opulent halls of the Imperial Palace, two wide-eyed girls bounce with excitement. The girl with the long pink hair grins as the one in black attempts an untimely acrobatics display. Classic! The little maid with the oversized eyes nearly drops her oranges, caught between awe and clumsiness. "Whoa!" she exclaims, serving up surprise like it's her job. "Oh wait, it is!" It looks like someone forgot to pack a picture. No visuals means I'm wide open for creativity. Or a good old game of charades. Want to try again? With wide-eyed innocence and a hint of mischief, the girl with pink hair stares into the mirror, already plotting her escape from yet another charming meeting. Old gentleman. Yawn. The barefoot girl who always seems to daydream peeks out from behind her friend, eyes wide with mischief. No, he'll call. But hey, where are you sneaking off to? She's got a knack for turning drama into fun. With a hint of mischief in her crimson eyes, the girl with the flowing pink hair flashes a smile that could charm even the grumpiest cat. Too bad trouble's right behind her. Her eyes widened, a mix of disbelief and concern painting her face. "No way, are you really going right now?" It was like trying to stop a runaway train, but she had to try. With her pastel pink hair cascading like a cupcake frosting, the elegant girl sighs dramatically, while the short, spunky one, dressed like a miniature maid, is ready to throw etiquette out the window. Parents, the ultimate comedy duo. With a casually defiant tone, she announces her grand escape. "Well, I'm off to visit my father then," she quips, as if fleeing the scene of a comedy instead of a family visit. In a sun-drenched hall, the girl with cascading pink locks gives a sly glance over her shoulder, radiating confidence like she just won the lottery. Spoiler alert, she probably didn't. Her eyes sparkle with mischief, hinting at secrets waiting to be unraveled. A swirl of elegant fabric dances through the air as the girl in the frilly blue skirt takes her first steps, leaving behind a trail of "did I just trip" fears. It's like a fairy tale, if the princess occasionally stumbled over her own dramatic flair. A shadow looms ominously over pristine tiles, as if an awkwardly large cat is plotting world domination, or perhaps just searching for a cozy nap spot. Tension hangs thick. Who's lurking? Looks like we have a classic case of the dreaded blank page, a writer's worst nightmare. Or maybe it's just the world's most suspenseful game of hide and seek. The heavy door swings open with a dramatic creak, revealing two shiny swords, gleaming like trophies of impending doom. Just your average Tuesday, right? There's definitely about to be some slicing and dicing. Two armored figures face off, weapons locked in a stalemate, each wielding a menacing double-bladed spear. The tension is sharp enough to slice through the thick wooden door behind them. Two gleaming swords slice through the air, blocking the way like two overzealous bouncers at an exclusive club. "You may not pass. Please go back," they declare, all seriousness, no smiles. In a flash of silver, two menacing weapons clash, creating a deafening clang. The wide-eyed girl with flowing pink hair stands frozen, wondering if she just walked into a medieval dance-off. The woman in elegant finery holds a message, her eyes fluttering with intrigue. "A message from the Marquis," she whispers, as if it's the hottest gossip since last week's tea party. With wide eyes and trembling hands, the girl in white stares at the ominous letter, her heart racing like it just spotted a ghost in the ballroom. "The Marquise?" she breathes, a name that could change everything. With stormy skies above, a shadowy figure stands defiant, words etched like a battle cry. "Do not seek to use my grief against me." Grief? More like a launch pad for fury. A mysterious scroll, covered in obscure symbols, teases secrets like an elusive cat. Will deciphering it unleash ancient magic or just a recipe for disaster? Stay tuned. The stern-faced enforcer, with eyes like ice, issues a warning that drips with tension. You can practically hear the clock ticking. There's no second chance for mistakes in this game. With hair like cotton candy and eyes like stormy seas, the girl stands lost in thought, dreaming of escaping this drama. Who knew searching for happiness could look this serious? With a stack of papers trembling in her hands, the girl with pink hair looks like she's about to reveal a scandal or just maybe flunk a history exam. Dramatic, yet oh so relatable. With pink hair cascading like a waterfall, Rena Rubel's eyes sparkled with desperate hope. "Please tell him again," she pleaded, her heart racing, because waiting was not her strong suit. Two towering knights, clad in gleaming armor and unsettling helmets, block the way, like human bouncers for a very exclusive club. She clutches a note, confidence faltering, hoping they're not on a first-name basis with danger. In an elegant gown that screams royalty, the determined woman stands her ground, eyes blazing with defiance. "No can do," she asserts, steel in her tone, looks like they picked the wrong door to knock on. In a grand, empty hall, a lone figure strides purposefully, one step closer to destiny, one step further from sanity. "Wait just a minute," echoes, but who are they even talking to? In a grand hall, decadent elegance meets tension. The girl in the blue dress stands alone, plucking petals while two figures approach. Love? Threat? Or just another awkward encounter? The steward strides in like he owns the place. Oh wait, he kind of does. With a chilly glare and perfectly slicked back hair, he commands instant attention. Just add thunder. With each confident step echoing through the opulent hall, the man in the formal suit glides like a predatory shadow, leaving whispers of suspense trailing behind him. What's he plotting? Looks like we hit a snag. There's no image to describe. When you're ready, toss in a captivating image, and I'll bring it to life with some engaging storytelling. In a grand room painted in soft blues, sunlight pours through tall windows, illuminating the delicate patterns on the walls. It's almost serene, until you remember sunlight also shows every dust bunny hanging around. Light spills into the elegant room, illuminating ornate wallpaper that whispers secrets of the past. The faint glow of the fireplace invites warmth, perfect for cozy late-night musings or plotting. In a room draped in elegance, a tense silence reigns between the icy-haired man and the girl with emerald eyes. "How have you been?" he asks, clearly bracing for awkward small talk. The girl with the flowing hair squints, processing the reality that this high society reunion had gathered more dust than her abandoned cookie jar. Time really flies when you're emotionally dodging. The guy with the wild hair leans in, eyes wide, horror-stricken. Seriously? Pretending to be dead? That's not a party trick. It's a one-way ticket to awkward conversations. The man with the slicked-back hair sits tense, hands clasped like a human pretzel. He seems one shout away from launching a tea party into chaos. Watch out for flying cups. With a head of cotton candy pink hair, she looks bewildered, eyebrows furrowing in disbelief. "But it's me. Seriously, did I change so much? Did I forget to wear my name tag?" With wide eyes and pink hair practically standing on end, the girl stares in shock, her mind screaming, "Did I just hear what I think I heard?" Chills, panic, and a hint of dramatic flair. The girl with the fluffy pink hair stands by the door, arms crossed, reminding her parent about the security carpet, the one that saved her from a klutzy childhood tumble. Who knew plush could have such a legacy? The girl in the flowing blue dress glides down the opulent staircase, her heart racing. She's late for something important. Will the mansion swallow her secrets whole or let her escape? At sunset, a lone figure with a backpack stares at the horizon, caught between dreams and reality. Somewhere in that golden glow, the future feels both thrilling and terrifying, like a roller coaster with a missing seatbelt. The little girl in the blue dress, blissfully unaware, looks down the grand staircase, while the butler struggles with a carpet that has apparently turned into a wrestling opponent. Classic Monday vibes. The distinguished gentleman, sporting a silver mane, looks mildly annoyed. Apparently, 2 layers of carpet are not sufficient for his delicate feet. But hey, at least I won't trip much. A tiny girl in a frilly blue dress leaps with glee, arms wide open, like she hasn't seen her long-lost teddy bear. Meanwhile, the guy in a black coat looks less than thrilled. Didn't anyone tell him stairs are the real villain? Chaos erupts on the grand staircase as servants tumble down, flourishing a dramatic dive reminiscent of a clumsy ballet. "Ouch!" echoes as a cascade of pillows crashes in a not-so-elegant fashion. A curly-haired maid cradles a stack of papers, eyes wide in horror, a potential paperwork avalanche. Meanwhile, the pink-haired girl above cackles, clearly enjoying the impending chaos like a mischievous cat. With a sly smirk that could charm a cat off a fish wagon, the girl with bubblegum pink hair concocts a plan that might just involve more mischief than manners. Smile? Oh, she's definitely up to something. Looks like we've hit a white canvas, kind of like staring blankly at a wall when you just need inspiration. Let's fill it with some colorful chaos. Imagine the drama. The silver-haired man stares daggers, his brows knit in disbelief. It's a classic "you must be joking" moment, the kind that's hard to pull off without a side of popcorn. In his pristine suit, the sharp-dressed figure radiates tension, hands clasped like a villain in a B-movie. "Please stop," he exclaims, but his smirk says he's secretly loving this drama. In a room full of opulence, tension crackles as the somber butler delivers the chilling news. The girl with the tousled pink hair grips her teacup, gingerly, like it might shatter her world. In the eerie glow, a figure stands on the edge, furiously defending a heartbroken marquis. Honestly, who thought tugging on heartstrings would end with broken backs? Or worse, awkward brunches? A crisp knock echoes, slicing through the tension like a freshly baked pie through a diet. He sighs, a deep, dramatic breath. Because let's be real, who's ready for another plot twist? In a lavish room, a sharply dressed man with graying hair lowers his glasses, offering tea like a desperate magician revealing his last trick. Tea? Sure. This won't turn into a trap or anything. With her pastel pink hair cascading like candy floss, she sits at the table, determination etched on her face. I'll do it. The tension hangs thicker than the tea about to spill. The butler, all stern lines and perfectly coiffed hair, dismisses the boy with a flick of his wrist, like he's just ordered the coffee he'll never drink. "You can go," he says, and suddenly the decadent spread feels like a trap. Looks like someone forgot to bring the drama. If only blank spaces could tell stories. Let's just say this moment is as empty as my motivation on a Monday morning. The distinguished old man with silver hair lets out a heavy sigh, as if the weight of the world and a million bad puns rest on his shoulders. Meanwhile, the wide-eyed girl in the background is wondering if her expression should be compassion or just pure confusion. The guy in the mask looks like he just saw a ghost, or maybe just a dessert platter disappearing. "My poor lady," he exclaims, eyeing the cakes like they owe him money. The suave guy in the sleek suit casually slides a gleaming pocket watch from his coat. It's not just a timekeeper, but a ticking mystery, ready for a twist. With fingers poised like a magician about to pull a rabbit from a hat, the guy in the sharp suit reveals a hidden stash. Surprise, it's not just a snack. The air crackles with suspense, as if the coins might start a chorus line. A silver bowl stands ready, receiving a shower of shimmering magic from above, wishing for deliciousness, but also pondering if this sprinkle is for dinner or just a party trick. Behold, the man with the perfectly balanced porcelain tea set. Because nothing says, "I have my life together," like a teacup perched precariously on a receding hairline. Focused yet teetering, he's one sip away from chaos. The guy with the slick glasses peers down, confusion etched on his face. "Why would you come back?" The tension hangs thick, like a bad cologne. You can almost taste it. In the dim light, the impeccably dressed butler twirls a silver chain like a magician, revealing his next trick. Only this one's a little more sinister. What's he up to? Plot twist alert. With a soft sprinkle of magic, the guy in the shadowy jacket breathes life into a dull evening. Wonder what secrets that dreamy cup holds? Probably not last week's coffee. With wide, apprehensive eyes, the girl in the frilly blouse stares out the window, wondering if the sun outside is brighter than her ever-darkening thoughts. Someone should warn her about that storm. A delicate porcelain cup, almost shaking in fear as it's set down with a clank. It knows better than to spill the tea, especially when secrets are brewing dangerously close. In a clash of generations, the pink-haired girl's determined gaze meets the old man's weary eyes, each hiding secrets deeper than the wrinkles in his frown. Tension crackles like static. Who will break first? With a heavy sigh, the girl with the vibrant pink hair rolls her eyes, realizing that words in this room might as well be invisible, like the last slice of pizza everyone pretends not to see. With a resigned sigh, the girl with shimmering pink hair gazes off, lost in thought. The flickering fireplace reflects her inner turmoil. Who needs therapy when you have a cozy flame? A delicate teacup filled to the brim and ready to spill sits nervously beside a plate of untouched pastries. "Just say hello to father for me." The ghostly voice of obligation lingers in the air, awkward, like offering a hug to a cactus. A porcelain cup trembles in the grasp of a delicate hand, lingering with concern. "I hope he's been doing well," she muses, unaware of the drama brewing beyond her dainty tea time. The old man's voice trembles, thick with sorrow, as defeat washes over his weathered face, like a punchline to a joke that simply wasn't funny. "It's over," he whispers, heart heavy. The man with weary eyes stares into the abyss of his own thoughts, wondering if his bad decisions have finally caught up with him. Spoiler, they have. A dramatic pause hangs in the air, like an awkward first date. Everyone's holding their breath, waiting for the punchline or the impending doom. What's next? Plot twist or just an unexpected pizza order? A shadowy room echoes with a haunting question as the guy with the wild thoughts wonders what kind of drama his dramatic exit would unleash. Cue the soap opera music. With a delicate cup in hand, the girl with cascading pink hair sips her tea, lost in a daydream of adventures, while secretly plotting world domination, one biscuit at a time. The world shook as the girl in the flowing dress unleashed her hidden power. With a dramatic flair, the big boom echoed, reminding everyone that sometimes dress codes are deceptive. The old man's brow glistened with sweat as he braced himself, heart thumping like a nervous drum. He was one moment away from a reality check, and not the fun kind. The girl with the strawberry hair smirks, and an enigmatic glint in her eyes as her heart races like it's just won the $1 million lottery, What's her secret? Buckle up. With a sly grin, the girl with the vibrant pink hair holds her cup like a secret weapon, teasing her unsuspecting friend. I'm just kidding, she says, because who needs truth when sarcasm is this delicious? In a grand cafe, the girl with cascading pink hair takes a slow sip, her crimson eyes hiding a world of secrets. Is that coffee or the potion of her next plot twist? The delicate china cup tipped, sending a chilling clink through the air, as if it were a warning. Something was brewing in this elegant tea party. And it wasn't just the Earl Grey. In a fog of uncertainty, the voice echoes, a bittersweet farewell filled with unspoken words. Goodbye, for now, hangs in the air like an awkward hug gone wrong. In a grand, silent hall, she glides toward him, the tension crackling like static. His back is turned, the world's most dramatic game of emotional chicken unfolding. Her dress swishes, despair tinged with hope. A vintage typewriter sits silent, dust settling like forgotten dreams. The blank page stares back, a reminder that inspiration can be as elusive as finding matching socks on laundry day. The sound reverberates, bump, like a surprise party for no one. Expecting cake, he's greeted by chaos instead, wondering if his life is a sitcom without the laugh track. The ornate door swings open, revealing secrets cloaked in elegance, like a fine wine hiding a mild hangover. What's waiting inside? Probably more drama than a daytime soap. The girl with the dramatic pink hair zooms in like a superhero on a coffee break, leaving her friend wide-eyed, wondering if she just invented teleportation. Back already? Perfect timing, just when the drama was about to unfold. In a swirl of petticoats, the barefoot girl prepares for the grand event, her heart racing faster than her frilly gown. The maid, slightly frazzled, hopes the dress doesn't steal the show. The girl with the pastel pink hair coughs violently, drowning in the eerie silence of the bathroom. It's less a cough and more a dramatic audition for a horror movie. In a dimly lit room, the barefoot girl with pink hair leans over a mysterious surface, exuding a sense of urgency, while the anxious maid in black and white watches, her heart racing. Does she know what catastrophe lurks below? A frantic servant, hair askew and eyes wide, rushes toward the fallen lady, panic bubbling under his breath. If I trip over my own feet trying to save her, I'll never live it down. With a dramatic sigh, the girl with bubblegum pink hair slumps against the wall, clearly feeling like her motivation just ghosted her, and she doesn't even know why. In a dimly lit room, the girl with cascading pink hair crouches, her eyes wide with fear. Is she hiding from a ghost, or just contemplating her tragic fashion choices? The pink-haired girl, panic in her eyes, pleads for help, while her assistant, the prim maid, raises an eyebrow, because who doesn't dream of a neurotoxin-induced morning adventure? The girl in the frilly blue dress looks alarmed, hands on her hips like a disappointed mother. Seriously, was the poison part of the appetizers? She quips, eyeing her friend's pale face. With her cotton candy pink hair cascading around her shoulders, she stares blankly, mourning the bittersweet choice. Had to drink it, she whispers, because sometimes nostalgia comes with a side of bad decisions. With a smirk that could melt ice, she whispered secrets of a deadly brew, silent, strong, and ready to crash the party like an uninvited guest with a vendetta. A dark ripple breaks the surface, whispering secrets of survival. If only emotions were as easy to purge as that shifty dinner taco, it would have been quietly lethal. The girl with flowing pink hair lies motionless, draped in a tattered dress, as if dreaming of a world where tea parties are always available and never end in chaos. With a dramatic flop, the girl with bubblegum pink hair lands comically, her grand entrance overshadowed by gravity. If only her confidence was as buoyant as her mane. The girl with the cascading pink hair hides her face, struggling with a storm of emotions. Is she crying, or just practicing her dramatic flair for a future theater audition? The girl with the colorful hair just let out a dramatic sigh, her irritation practically visible, as if she'd just lost a battle with a stubborn piece of laundry. "Pfft," she scoffed, rolling her eyes like they had a long-standing feud. Her laughter echoes through the grand hall, a melody of mischief. If only her hair could contain that chaos. It's like she's hiding a secret tornado up there. With a mischievous grin, the girl with cascading pink hair leans forward, clearly plotting her next cheeky adventure. Because who doesn't love a little chaos sprinkled with charm? In a lavish room filled with whispers, the lady in distress recoils, her hair cascading like a waterfall of worries, while the absurdly chipper maid giggles. After all, who doesn't laugh at poison? The guy with the wacky plaid jacket bursts into laughter, flinging his head back like a cartoon character. Clearly, something ridiculous happened, probably involving a banana peel or an embarrassing dance move. The girl with the dreamy hair glances up, disappointment etched on her face. The steward? Honestly, this house is starting to feel like a VIP lounge for uniforms. The girl with soft pink hair beams, revealing her sentimentality. Meanwhile, the steely-eyed girl in black, holding back a laugh, wonders if this is a rom-com or just plain awkward. The girl with the flowing pink hair glances nervously at the maid, who's delivering a letter bearing news that could shake her world or just reveal the dinner menu. Drama unfolds. Or maybe just dinner plans. The guy with the analytical mind raises an eyebrow, smirking. You were touched? Was it a heartfelt moment or just a boneheaded mistake? Meanwhile, the lady with fiery eyes retorts, Oh, please, anger just adds spice. The pink-haired lady with an elegant air adjusts the startled maid's outfit, who looks like a deer caught in headlights, flustered and wondering if she signed up for Fashion Week or cleaning duty. With hair like cotton candy and eyes that twinkle like mischief, she's the girl who always knows too much. Too bad her smile hides secrets that could topple empires. The guy with the intense frown leans in, dissecting grief like it's a puzzle. If he's still hurting, he's regretting his choices. So, basically, he's a hot mess like the rest of us. Her magenta hair shines like a sunset as she wonders aloud if he's feeling guilty. Or maybe he just regrets wearing those socks with sandals again. Who can say? Her ruffled collar sits like an elaborate battle standard, hinting at secrets nestled behind that sly smile. Caution, this whimsical girl with cotton candy hair is all charm and mischief. With wide, innocent eyes, the girl in the frilly apron clutches a letter like it's a treasure map, questioning her friend's gullibility with a grin that says, Seriously? A chance, however tiny, flickers like a dying candle, hope hanging by a thread. But confusion reigns as she overhears a sinister act, her tea turned treacherous in an instant. The girl with the shimmering pink hair hides a tear behind a sly smile, plotting mischief while masking her heartache. Who knew sadness could wear such a cheeky facade? A girl with shimmering pink hair stands in the shadows, a mischievous grin dancing across her lips. Sprinkle lingers in the air, hinting at plans so wild even unicorns might be jealous. A shadowy figure pours a glimmering potion into an elegant teacup like a mad scientist masquerading as a butler. The thrill of mystery brews in the air. What's in that tea? With wide, startled eyes, the girl in the frilly blouse looks as if she just spotted a ghost. Or worse, her ex. Those ribbons can't hide her trembling heart. Looks like the skies are blank as a fresh notebook page. But hey, even the clouds need a day off from drama occasionally. What's next? A plot twist in a sunbeam? With a mischievous grin and a glimmer in her eyes, the girl reveled in her twisted tale, sending giggles rippling through the room, laughter fueled by a delightful dose of chaos. Draped in a stunning blue gown, the girl with the extravagant bows fiddles with her rings, exuding a calm confidence, almost like she knows everyone's secrets but is too classy to spill. The girl with the captivating curls gasps, eyes wide, her voice a blend of shock and disbelief. But why did you drink it? She shrieks, as if questioning the universe. Why? Oh, why? The maid with a sigh and a barely there smirk witnesses the chaos, her apron creased like her patience. He was trying so hard, I couldn't help but chuckle, she muses. The stylish girl in a flowing dress sighs dramatically, eyes sparkling with mischief. It's not like this much would kill me, she quips, as the dutiful maid rolls her eyes, mentally counting the laundry. A mysterious figure looms just outside the doorway, voice dripping with mischief. It won't kill you, but their smirk suggests a whole lot of trouble, exactly what every curious soul craves. The moody maid with a sharp look and an even sharper tongue silently questions her life choices, wondering if serving tea is really what she signed up for. Spoiler, it isn't. The girl with pink hair glances at her black-haired friend, a grimace plastered on her face. Just so you know, this is going to hurt, like stepping on a Lego in your bare feet. The blue-dressed lady slumped on the couch, seemingly lost in thought, while the maid in black watches on, probably debating if she should bring popcorn for this drama. The girl in the maid outfit slumps dramatically, arms flopping beside her like a deflated balloon. Who knew serving tea could be this exhausting? Maybe it's just the cat ears weighing her down. With a cheeky grin, the girl with pastel pink hair leans in, teasing her companion. Guess tomorrow's big surprise, a visit to see if you're playing dead or just being dramatic. The maid with the big blue eyes looks like she's just caught the last slice of cake disappearing. Utter shock mixed with a dash of, "Who ate my lunch?" With a confident smirk, the poised woman insists on greeting the guests herself, but the little girl by her side quips, "What's next, an assassin with a welcome mat?" Tension meets humor. The girl in the elegant blue dress sits tense, a hint of disbelief lingering in the air. "An assassin?" she mutters, as if considering the possibility of nap time versus imminent doom. The girl with the luscious pink hair smirks, her confidence radiating like a neon sign. "Impossible," she declares, a spark in her eyes that screams she's just dying to prove everyone wrong. The guy with the clipboard isn't just a planner. He's a professional negotiator for bed space. Rena and Uni better be prepared for a good old-fashioned pillow fight over territory. Rena's heart races as she uncovers the truth. 2 beds, 2 names, and a shock more jarring than her morning alarm. Meanwhile, the gray-haired girl can only gasp, "Rena, are we sharing a bed?" The girl with cat ears raises an eyebrow, her sarcasm slicing through the air like a knife. "You think living solo is all sun and rainbows? Try finding matching socks first." Meanwhile, the pink-haired girl dreams of independence, unaware of the laundry chaos ahead. 2 quirky figures stand together, each sporting impeccable style. One's all black and white, the other a burst of colors. They're a fashion statement waiting for a runway, or maybe a comedy duo. The pink-haired girl, clearly exasperated, pleads with the wide-eyed girl clutching her. "Smile all you want, but for the love of snacks, don't do anything crazy." That's solid advice. Draped in frills and a hint of mischief, she stands poised, wondering if her daydream about world domination can wait. First, there's tea to spill. Empty canvas alert. Or maybe there's a majestic blue ocean yearning for a romantic sunset and a rubber ducky to complete the scene. Imagine the quacks of adventures waiting to happen. Through the moonlit window, the figure gasps, breaths heavy with urgency. "Did I leave the oven on?" Because chasing shadows is exhausting, especially when dinner's at stake. The girl with cascading pink hair jolts awake, drenched in sweat, gasping like a fish out of water. "I'm burning up," she pants, probably regretting that spicy taco dinner. Her eyes widen in horror, the realization crashing down like a bad punchline. "Poison? I drank poison today," she gasps, swiping through her mental checklist of regrets. Next time, less adventurous juice. Her eyes, glistening with determination, fixate on the shaking spotlight. It's not just wobbling, it's practically auditioning for a spot in a horror movie. Can this night get any crazier? Suspended in a moment of solitude, the pale-haired girl hangs between dreams and dread, her bare feet dangling like a whisper of trouble. Cue the heavy existential sigh. The girl with the flowing pink hair gazes longingly out the window, draped in a cozy blanket like a human burrito, contemplating stars and secrets, starting to wonder if they ever text back. In the dim glow of moonlight, the girl in the billowy nightgown shivers, caught between dreams and reality, as if the shadows are whispering secrets that make her skin crawl. A ghostly hand, pale as moonlight, grips the door handle. Meanwhile, the ominous creak echoes, like a horror movie soundtrack, but with fewer jump scares and more questionable choices. Her wide eyes sparkled with wonder, reflecting the moonlit sky like a kid in a candy store. "Wow," she whispered, realizing magic isn't just for fairy tales. Beneath a starry sky, the mansion looms like a giant shadow, laughter and whimsical music drifting from its windows. A peculiar mix that makes you question what the guests are sipping. Is that laughter or screams? Either way, someone's definitely having a party. Under the moonlight, the girl with shimmering hair stares at the grand mansion, heart pounding like a drum. What secrets lurk behind those illuminated windows? She wonders if her hair always looks so fabulous in this lighting. The girl with the cascading waves of hair stands outside the banquet, a mix of longing and sarcasm in her eyes. "Must be nice," she sighs, wishing she was part of the party glam. The girl in the frilly white dress gazes wistfully into the mirror, her reflection a haunting reminder of lost opportunities, like forgetting your umbrella in a downpour. If only she'd planned better. With tears threatening to spill, the girl with the heart-shaped face wonders if her life might have switched scripts if only her father hadn't played the worst game of Monopoly ever. With a sigh that could launch 1,000 ships, the girl with cascading pink hair bemoans her fate, eyes shimmering with unshed tears. If only life had a proper script, right? Her lips tremble like they just heard the juiciest gossip. In this heavy silence, every unspoken word hangs like a victory banner. Will she spill the tea? Or keep us guessing? A single ominous tap echoes in the silence, declaring an unexpected visitor. The tension builds, like a suspenseful movie where the popcorn is more comforting than the plot. Who's at the door? A delicate hand hovers above the surface, uncertainty etched on the face. Rain pours like an emotional downpour, blurring the line between what's real and what's a desperate dream. Will the decision be made? A ghostly white cloth flutters through the iron gates, as if carrying secrets long kept. The moonlight casts an eerie glow, leaving everything mildly spooky, like a romantic comedy gone terribly wrong. A figure with wild, fluttering hair crouches on the grass, startled. Nighttime whispers and rustling leaves playing tricks on her overactive imagination. Is it a ghost or just a raccoon? A shimmering white figure takes flight, wings slicing through the moonlit sky. Meanwhile, a voice chimes in sarcastically. Clandestine garden love affairs? I thought that was more of a pastime. In a hauntingly beautiful garden under a star-splattered sky, the barefoot girl in a flowing white gown whispers to the night, seriously, who scheduled this eerie stroll? A soft rustle cuts through the stillness, like a secret whispered between shadows. Under the flickering street lamp, something stirs, hopefully not a raccoon raiding the neighborhood's leftovers. She squints through the rain, a figure lurking in the shadows. Yikes! Those pink eyes scream danger mixed with disbelief, as if she's just spotted her ex at a family reunion. With wide eyes and a hint of cheekiness, the wide-eyed girl with pigtails drops the bomb. An assassin? She's just trying to spice up the convo, isn't she? The frizzy-haired maid, wide-eyed and gripping her apron, gasps at the clock's ominous tick. Already? She thinks, as if time is playing some twisted game of hide-and-seek with her sanity. The girl with wild hair whips around, eyes wide as saucers, her heart racing faster than her thoughts. Who me? She whispers, clutching a flickering light like it's her last lifeline. A shadowy figure looms, hands cloaked in darkness, while the shimmering light of a hidden world beckons just beyond. A tantalizing invitation and an unshakable sense of dread collide. What's lurking there? Maybe just garden gnomes? Under the glow of a silvery moon, the guy with the alluring smile leans in closer, as blooms whisper sweet secrets, and hearts flutter like butterflies on a sugar rush. Eyes wide, the girl with shimmering pink hair senses the moment. Footsteps echo like thunder in her chest. Is it love, danger, or just a very oddly timed awkward encounter? With a smirk, the guy with the tousled hair steadies himself, half expecting to be swept off his feet. Easy there, he chuckles, as if that ever really applies in life, especially right now. With wide, shimmering eyes, the girl in the frilly blouse stares in awe, as if she's just found the last piece of chocolate in the fridge. Pure bliss, mixed with disbelief. Amidst a sea of roses, a voice pierces the air, calling out, "Lynn?" Hope mingles with uncertainty, like a lost puppy trying to find its way home in the dark. With a smirk that could charm even the grumpiest cat, the dashing guy in the fanciest jacket is about to unveil a secret, or at least a shiny distraction. Sparkly gem in hand, he's ready to woo or woe, depending on your taste in drama. The guy with the stylish suit stares down the looming chaos, tension crackling in the air. To be continued, it says, like a bad cliffhanger on a soap opera. Will he survive? Looks like we've got a blank canvas here. Think of it as a mystery waiting to unfold. What will you create next? Remember, even the quietest moments can pack a punch. A stark warning looms over the scene, like that friend who gives you a heads up before serving spicy wings. Brace yourself. This roller coaster is about to take a wild, turbulent turn. The guy with the stormy, tousled hair gazes up with haunted eyes, as if the weight of the universe is pressing down, and he's just hoping for a cosmic snack break. A glimmering smile hides 1,000 secrets beneath his pristine coat. It's as if his shimmering brooch is plotting a heist for your curiosity. Who knew fashion could be so mysterious? The girl with the wide, gleaming eyes gapes in wonder, her hair dancing softly in an unseen breeze. If only her heart wasn't doing a triple somersault. What's lurking under that swirling magic? A girl with shimmering strands of hair stares intently, lost in a reverie, while her lacy collar flutters like her heart. Somebody definitely dropped the ball on the keeping it cool part. In a moonlit garden, a dashing figure with dramatic flair leans in. Lynn? He asks. Maybe he forgot she's got a PhD in cloak and dagger appearances. Awkward much? The bride in white, looking like a deer caught in headlights, faces disaster. Her wedding bouquet is MIA. I forgot to bring it, she admits, panic bubbling beneath her porcelain smile. With wide, shimmering eyes, the girl in frilly white looks lost in a dream or a nightmare, secret whispers swirling in the night as if the darkness has a sense of humor. The girl with the oversized hoodie looks puzzled, eyebrows raised as if she's waiting for a punchline. Bring what? She asks, ready for whatever ridiculousness comes next. No pressure. With wide eyes and a hint of sass, the girl in white confronts Mr. Dapper. Her tone drips with irony. Clearly, he stepped into the wrong party attire for this eerie evening. A lone, minimalist smiley face beams brightly, its simplicity radiating joy in a world of chaos. It's the kind of smile that says, sure, life's messy, but we've got this. With a bright smile and a playful giggle, the girl with cascading pink hair effortlessly captivates the room, clearly a master of turning mundane moments into a whimsical delight. But watch out, her charm might just make you forget what you were even worried about. In a moonlit garden, the guy in uniform stands frozen, ghosting his own high school crush. Who knew we'd be meeting again so soon? She smirks, making his heart race. Under the moonlit sky, the guy in the slick suit raises an eyebrow, his tone dripping with sarcasm. Indeed, he quips, as if they're discussing the weather, not their epic destiny. In a shadowy garden under flickering street lamps, the dapper guy with model-like looks is caught off guard. Apparently, even his hair changes moods, different, doesn't even cover it. Clad in a sleek, dramatic coat adorned with silver feathers, the mysterious figure stands stoically, his gloved hand almost beckoning danger, while exuding an irresistible charm, dark, brooding, and possibly a little too into himself. Under a canopy of stars, the guy with the perfectly coiffed hair asks, "Are you out on a stroll?" Meanwhile, a lantern flickers, possibly judging the awkwardness of his small talk. The girl with the bubblegum pink hair beams up at him, her eyes sparkling with curiosity. "I am. What about you?" she chirps, oblivious to the brooding aura radiating from Mr. Serious Pants. The guy with the brooding gaze stares into the distance, his heart heavy. "Same here," he mutters, as if confessing a crime of the soul, like forgetting to water his plant. The girl with cotton candy hair beams in her jammies, blissfully unaware of fashion faux pas. "Hey, who needs real clothes when you're dressed for a midnight snack?" Standing with her back turned, the girl in the ruffled nightgown seems to radiate a blend of innocence and mystery, as if she's about to embark on a starlit adventure, or accidentally scare everyone away. Looks like we've hit a blank canvas, an infinity of possibilities. Let's fill it with wild adventures, hilarious mishaps, and maybe a dancing cactus. What story shall we sketch together? Under the glow of lantern light, the guy with the brooding gaze stands frozen as a leaf flops dramatically from above, clearly the evening's plot twist. Well, at least it wasn't a bird. A ghostly figure lurks just behind her, fingers lightly tracing the fabric of her gown. The air crackles with tension, and all she can think is this how I die? Fashionably? With wide, sparkling eyes, the girl with bubblegum pink hair feels the weight of unseen hands on her shoulders, like a friendly ghost giving unsolicited advice about life choices. Panic or fate? You decide. A pair of delicate, ruffled cuffs peeks into the scene, hinting at a quirky elegance. Is she about to serve tea or summon a Patronus? Either way, I'm intrigued. Under a canopy of stars, the guy with the perfectly tousled hair and the girl with cotton candy pink locks stroll through the shadows, nerves crackling. Are they dating or just lost in thought? Under the starlit sky, two figures embrace, a cozy warmth radiating between them. Meanwhile, the girl with the dreamy gaze rolls her eyes. Sweetness overload alert! Is this a rom-com or a candy shop? With a mischievous grin and a twinkle in her eyes, the girl with flowing pink hair devises her next playful scheme. Trouble's brewing, and it's only a sweet laugh away. In a tense, rain-soaked night, the guy with the brooding hairstyle nervously questions the barefoot girl, her eyes sparkling with both annoyance and intrigue. Is he checking for family drama or just fishing for gossip? The girl in the elegant dress arches an eyebrow, lips curling into a smirk. Heard you didn't make the cut? Guess drama isn't your only weak point. Ouch, the tension is thick enough to slice. With a confident smirk, the girl with shimmering pink hair stands unfazed, as if she just finished a dramatic monologue in a telenovela. Because who wouldn't want that spotlight? Looks like we've got a blank canvas here. Give me a moment to conjure up some imagery, and I'll be ready to spin a tale. What are you thinking? Under the silvery glow of the stars, the guy in the crisp white jacket stares, his awkward silence louder than a marching band. Meanwhile, the girl in black wishes she'd worn more than just a frown. Under a starlit sky, the guy with the sporty tank looks at the mysterious girl with long braids, both sharing an unspoken tension, like they're about to solve the universe's problems. If only it was that easy. Under a silver moon, the guy in the sharp suit raises an eyebrow, curiosity piqued. His companion, the girl with pastel hair, shrugs, just wondering if he collects comic books or something. The girl with the pink hair raises an eyebrow, playful sarcasm dancing in her eyes as the moonlight casts a glow on her mysterious smirk, an invitation wrapped in intrigue. The mysterious girl, draped in an elegant coat, stares with an eyebrow raised, daring secrets to tumble out. It's like she's an emotional detective, but her partner seems to have lost his case file. Boots planted firmly on the path, the mysterious figure commands attention. It's not every day someone shouts, "Halt," while strutting like they own the place. Seriously, who does this guy think he is? A silhouette stands beneath the stars, shadows dancing like the secrets they hold. I'm from the east, they declare, as if it's the punchline of an inside joke only the moon knows. He's got the brooding charisma down, while she stands there, pink hair blowing like a rock star in a wind tunnel, realizing her dad's family tree might need a bit of pruning. Awkward family reunions, here we come. In the shadowy woods, a nervous chuckle escapes their lips. The guy with the messy hair is trapped between two feuding sides, dodging a conversation like it's a flying tomato. Awkward honesty can lead to conflicts, so he's playing it cool, because who needs drama? The guy in the pristine white coat looks like he's just seen a ghost, or maybe just a really bad hair day. His shock is palpable as he confronts the pink-haired enigma standing before him. Bright pink hair and wide, shimmering eyes, she gazes into the unknown like a kid in a candy store, but with a hint of, what am I even seeing here? She stares, mouth agape, hair shimmering like cotton candy in the sun. Did she just realize that her favorite dessert was out of stock? The horror! With a sigh, the girl with the rose-tinted hair realizes her masked savior may just be a master of disguises and possibly bad puns. Comfort or secrecy? What's the real treasure? With a playful smirk, the girl with vibrant pink hair leans in, teasingly setting the stage for a juicy secret about Lynn, who's apparently caught in her quirky charm. Don't worry, Lynn, it's all in good fun. Under the moonlight, the guy with the sleek hair raises an eyebrow, questioning her. I just want to have a life, she replies like a princess tired of dollhouse duty. Under a silver moon, the guy with the stylish jacket channels his inner emo teenager, revealing his yearning with dramatic flair. That's why I want to see my father. Just your typical father-son existential crisis, right? Underneath the starlit sky, the guy with the flowing pink hair smirks, as if he knows the universe's best-kept secret. Spoiler alert, it involves him stealing hearts and perhaps some candy too. A voice echoes through the void, a proclamation of invisibility. It's like being stuck in an existential traffic jam. Everyone's honking, but you're just a ghost watching the chaos unfold. With flowing pink locks dancing in the wind, the girl in the ghostly white dress exudes an ethereal charm. It's like she stepped out of a dream or a really intense music video. A cascade of white fabric swirls as the girl in the elegant dress floats just above the ground, looking as if she's about to give gravity the finger. Talk about dramatic entrances. In a cosmos where existence is a fleeting spark, our reluctant survivor ponders the bizarre twist of fate. Erased, he muses, But I'm still here. What's the deal with that? Suspended in a moonlit void, the ethereal girl with flowing white hair whispers, I should be dead. A touch of irony, life's a party, and she forgot to RSVP. The guy with the floppy hair stands frozen, wide-eyed. His expression says, did I really just step into a horror movie? Or maybe, where's my safety blanket? With a deep breath, she channels her inner drama queen, voicing her quest to make her father face the music. Spoiler alert, his dance card is already full. Her pink hair glows under the moonlight, eyes shimmering like stars. Is she plotting world domination or simply deciding what's for dinner? Either way, her smile says, I've got a secret. With a soft sigh, the girl in the frilly collar gazes out, her thoughts heavier than her pastel hair. I wanted to fly, but my wings were clipped. Typical, right? As the moonlit path stretches before them, her frustration bubbles over. How was I supposed to know he'd ghost me? No warning, just poof. She huffs, striding away dramatically. The guy with the perfectly tousled hair glances up at the twinkling stars, visibly puzzled. Clearly, he's not ready for a stargazing session, let alone one with wacky cosmic revelations. In a moonlit garden, a sharply dressed man stands poised, his words hanging in the air like sticky candy. The kind are gentle, he muses, pondering if Tony Stark ever wore this tux. In the moody night, where strength clashes with vulnerability, she stands defiantly, a gentle warrior. Cold winds swirl, but warmth radiates from her heart, proving strength can be soft too. The figure with flowing pink hair stands against a starry backdrop, contemplating the weight of decisions. They look like a dramatic fantasy hero. Let's hope they don't trip over their cape. The guy in the sleek suit leans in, his smirk saying, I've got secrets, while the mysterious silver-haired figure replies coolly, Interesting. Guess I'll play the game. No turning back. In moonlit splendor, the guy with slicked back hair grips the girl in the flowing cape, confusion etched on their faces. What is? He whispers, as the night sparkles with unasked questions. In the rain-soaked drama, the guy with the wavy hair calls out Lynn, eyes wide with urgency, like he's just realized they're the last two people on Earth, and they forgot their umbrellas. The guy with perfectly styled hair smirks, tossing a cheeky remark that slices through the tension like a butter knife. Who knew searching for mystical stones could lead to unexpected friendships? With a smirk and a playful twinkle in her eye, the girl with pastel pink hair leans in, teasingly suggesting royal titles. Too much confidence? Nah, she's just embracing her inner queen. Meet the girl with bubblegum pink hair and eyes that could outshine a disco ball. She mastered the art of looking serene while plotting her next mischievous adventure. Classic. The girl in white, confidence radiating like an overcooked light bulb, smirks. Nothing escapes her gaze. The guy with dark hair knows he's in deep trouble. Again. Classic. He adjusts his collar nervously, a hint of a blush revealing his anxious side. Guess we're putting on a show for the crowd, he quips, trying to mask his unease with humor. Under a starlit sky, the guy in a crisp white suit leans closer, his eyes sparkling with curiosity. And what should I call you next time? He grins, teasing the mystery. Underneath a star-speckled sky, the mysterious woman in elegant robes raises an eyebrow, daring the guy with the crisp shirt to play it cool. Or else. Call me lady in public, but in private, she smirks. I'm still your boss. Under the starlit sky, she blushes fiercely, her heart racing as she tosses out a daring demand. Call me by my name when we're alone, she smiles, half flirty, half serious. Classic romantic tension. Rena beams brightly against the night sky, her smile practically glowing. It's the kind of infectious joy that makes you forget your worries. Unless you're the guy with no plan. In a swirl of pastel hair and ruffled elegance, the girl channels royal vibes, ready to face the day, or at least an awkward conversation about who borrowed her curls. Looks like we've hit a blank canvas. Imagine it's one of those awkward silences at a party. You know the ones. Let's fill it with something fun, shall we? The guy with the perfectly tousled hair is caught off guard, eyes wide and heart racing. It's either a ghost story or he just remembered he left his oven on. Definitely dramatic. The guy with the slick, midnight black hair glances nervously at the empty street, trying to play it cool. I often take night strolls, he claims, like he's not just avoiding his own thoughts. Beneath a star-studded sky, a sharply dressed guy with an aura of mystery gazes into the unknown. Is he contemplating life or just contemplating his next haircut? In the shimmer of moonlight, the girl with the flowing pink hair lips a shocked pardon. Her wide eyes scream a million emotions: surprise, disbelief, and maybe a dash of, "What did I just hear?" Under a glowing full moon, the guy with the brooding hair suddenly becomes a philosopher, dropping wisdom like confetti. I'm just saying, truly, the universe awaits his next deep thought or snack. In a crisp white uniform that hugs his frame, the guy with the brooding gaze stands under a starry sky, contemplating life's biggest question. Was that really the last slice of cake? The girl with shimmering hair beams like 1,000 suns, her smile radiating warmth and mischief. Little does she know, a prank is brewing just around the corner. Under a starry sky, her smile glows brighter than the moon, as if she's hiding a secret, or perhaps just remembers where she left her keys again. Mystique level expert. Under a star-studded sky, the guy with the slick black hair flashes a charming smile, casually revealing he shares the girl's love for nighttime strolls, because who doesn't enjoy moonlit ambushes by surprise feelings? In the moonlight, she stands, a vision in white, with threads of vulnerability woven into her dark cloak. Meanwhile, Mr. Dashing over here seems to be auditioning for a villain's role. A haunting expanse of water, its surface shimmering like liquid glass, reflects secrets just below. The deep blue holds stories, mysteries waiting to bubble up, like soda forgotten in the fridge. Looks like we've hit a blank canvas. Sometimes life is like that, completely out of ideas. But don't worry, the next thrilling chapter is just around the corner. Keep that popcorn ready. In a world of betrayal, Regina stands tall, wielding her sword with fierce determination. Caught between honor and vengeance, she quips, "Why does revenge always come with paperwork?" A blank slate, like waiting for a punchline that never comes. Anticipation hangs thick in the air, and maybe, just maybe, this could be the episode where everything finally goes wrong. In a vast sky, the sun beams down, whispering secrets to the wispy clouds. The distant dome below, housing mysteries, begs to be explored. Because who doesn't love a good adventure? Beneath the majestic dome of the stone mansion, an ominous whisper floats through the air. Your Grace. It's the kind of dramatic entrance that says, "Buckle up, drama ahead." A shadow looms behind the grand window, drip-dropping mystery and maybe a little guilt. Who is this brooding figure? At least the scenery is pretty. Just don't get too cozy. The guy with the slick hair stands under a dim light, holding a letter like it's the key to a treasure chest. If only it came with a map and instructions. Dressed to the nines, Mr. Perfectly Pristine clutches a mysterious letter, his pristine white gloves contrasting the dark floor. He's either about to spill secrets or just spilled his drink on his lapel. Beneath the ghostly moonlight, an ancient scroll whispers secrets from a time long forgotten. The hurried, messy script feels almost alive, like it's ready to spill the beans. A fragile, pink-haired girl whispers secrets to an unseen father, her eyes a storm of longing and unease. Missing him is one thing, explaining her sudden appearance is another. With a hint of sorrow in her eyes, the girl with flowing hair contemplates past betrayals. "I wonder too," she whispers, "why you did those things to me, like it's an art project gone wrong." The girl, her voice steady but eyes revealing a storm, demands transparency. "Share your secrets," she presses, "and I'll unveil my skills. Let's see if you can handle the truth." Rena Rubel's handwriting dances across the page, bubbling with excitement and longing. This note is a heartfelt promise. Reunions are fine until someone forgets the snacks, right? Looks like my crystal ball's broken. The image is a blank slate. How about I still spin a tale? Let's imagine a dramatic desert scene with a lone cactus. It's a dry heat, but that cactus is throwing shade like it's the hottest gossip about Hollywood. With eyes like storm clouds, the sharply dressed man with tousled hair contemplates his next move. Because let's face it, brooding in style is an art form, and he's a Picasso. The guy in the ruffled outfit grips the crumpled note like it's the last slice of pizza at a party. His eyes scream panic. What's on that paper that has him so rattled? In a dimly lit room, the guy in the long coat looks like he's about to drop a bombshell. The tension is thicker than grandma's gravy. What explosive secrets are about to spill? The panicked scientist with the oh-so-serious glasses bemoans the unthinkable. An extremely deadly poison has put someone's survival on the edge. Cue dramatic eye roll. Thankfully, they're both pros, right? In a sunlit room, the guy with silver hair stares out the window, pondering life's choices, because deep thoughts and a nice view are always better with a dramatic silhouette. Meanwhile, the guy in black thinks, great, now I have to choose between existential dread and a fun pizza delivery. The nervous guy with the stutter clutches his clipboard, determination flickering like a faulty light bulb. Just as he rallies his courage, an ominous knock interrupts. Uh-oh, not now! A sense of formality hangs thick in the air as the maid, with her crisp dress and hopeful eyes, approaches, ready to spill the beans. But can she handle the truth? Whispers of intrigue swirl like a fog. Rena Rubel, the Queen of Chaos, is linked to the elusive Southern Duke. Who knew social calendars could be so scandalous? The guy with the impeccably styled hair looks like he's seen a ghost. The Southern Duke invited her here? He whispers, panic flashing in his eyes. What kind of drama did he just step into? Gasp. The whispers flicker like candle flames. Who wouldn't bring backup when facing someone so powerful? Did she think her charm alone could win the day? Now, that's either bold or just plain reckless. The man with the shock white hair squints through his glasses, eyes wide as if he just spotted his long-lost sock. Panic or confusion? Maybe a bit of both. The classic, oh dear God, what now face. In a room draped in elegance, the suave guy with slicked back hair turns to his friend, eyebrow raised. Feeling you out? More like a pro at testing the waters while you splash around clueless. The old man, with spectacles slipping down his nose, presents a letter that seems to carry the weight of the world. Talk about a dramatic plot twist. Will it ruin his impeccable hairdo? With wide eyes and a pale face, she realizes the truth lurking in the shadows. Her worst nightmare isn't a horror movie, it's her reality. Denial, meet panic. The room buzzes with unspoken words as the shadowy figure whispers about the unwelcome guest. Poisoned because she didn't RSVP? Talk about a killer way to crash a party. In a grand hall filled with whispers, the girl with shimmering pink hair grips her twin spears, determination lighting her eyes, a fierce defender against the lurking shadows of the armored figure. With a heart full of regret, the cloaked figure grapples with betrayal. Their attempt on her life was supposed to be a secret, not a dramatic twist in her soap opera. A delicate teacup, seemingly innocent, sits frozen in a moment of silence. Its porcelain exterior shields a tempest of secrets within, perfect for holding both tea and betrayal. A teasing tone dances in the air as someone with a knowing smirk throws a playful jab at Rena, who's probably wishing she'd learned how to dodge compliments instead. The man with a perfectly styled hairdo stands like a statue, reading a letter that might just contain his future. The light hits him dramatically, nature's way of giving him a spotlight. Looks like we've got a blank canvas here, just like a Monday morning without coffee, empty and full of potential. Bring on something to spice it up. In the opulent palace of the Southern Duke, where golden chandeliers flicker like hopes, whispers of betrayal float heavier than the royal robes. Who's plotting? And where's the snacks? Under the sunlit azure sky, the palace looms majestically, a fortress of dreams. Knights in glittering armor stand guard, wondering if today might be the day they'll actually catch that pesky pigeon. The grand staircase looms, adorned with regal blue banners fluttering like whispering secrets. Everyone knows the only thing more dramatic than royal entrances are the stairs. Don't trip, please. The grand hall whispers secrets of royalty, banners billowing like dreams half-formed. Above, crowns glint mischievously, hinting at power plays and unexpected plot twists. So much for a peaceful afternoon. The stern-faced general sits at his grand desk, stroking his beard while pondering life's greatest mysteries, like how he lost his last battle and where he left his glasses. With a loud clunk, she bursts through the door, her pink hair shimmering like a confused sunset. "Old man, we're here," she announces, not at all concerned about a noisy entrance. The maid, with a dazzling smile, swings open the door, her sparkling presence threatening to outshine the morning sun. "Did you have a good night's sleep?" she chirps, ready for anything except your grumpy face. With her shimmering pink hair and wide-eyed gaze, the girl in frilly attire looks like she's just spotted a ghost, or maybe the last slice of cake at a party. Talk about a surprise. A silver-haired advisor stands in a sunbeam, looking as serious as a cat in a dog park. "Your Grace," he says, as if about to deliver earth-shattering news, or just a really good tea recommendation. The distinguished general, his mustache twitching in deep thought, scribbles notes that could either save or doom his kingdom. No pressure, right? Serious attire, serious business, and just a hint of quill drama. Meet the Southern Duke. His charm is as wide as his hat, and trust me, that's saying something. Get ready for a tale soaked in sweet tea and scandalous secrets. The girl with wild curls looks bewildered as the elegantly dressed woman beams at her, clearly enjoying the chaos. Surprise, she thinks. Is that code for "you're late"? The elegantly dressed woman in blue looks down with a mix of surprise and irritation, arms crossed as the girl in white chimes in. "You arrived but didn't send notice, like an uninvited guest." Classic. The silver-haired man in lavish regalia smirks, subtly raising an eyebrow as he aims a playful jab at his companion. "You went to see Rubel without even giving me the heads up?" Classic move. The guy with the impeccable uniform looks regretful, as if he just realized showing up late to a royal funeral is a big no-no. His heart's racing, apologies are flowing, but he's definitely lost points in the punctuality department. With a shy smile and a light sheen of sweat, the girl with cascading pink hair balances hope and anxiety, like a tightrope walker auditioning for a circus job. Is that a tear or just glitter? With a dramatic flourish, the bespectacled gentleman clenches his glasses, exuding frustration. Clearly, he wasn't in the mood for sappy apologies. Serious matters loom larger than his thwarted sensitivities. With a smug grin and piercing gaze, the distinguished gentleman in grand regalia seems to revel in a hidden truth. Either he's just won the lottery or discovered your deepest secret. The guy in the flashy uniform glares down at the mercenary, frustration bubbling like a pot on the edge of a flame. Why can't you be a little less charismatic? In a world where jewels spark fate, her lavender eyes glimmer with uncertainty. The girl with an ornate bow braces for the cosmic twist. Will destiny befriend her or throw her into chaos? Wait, hold on. Did the guy with the messy hair just notice Our Lady in the dress? Because nothing says dramatic reveal like the wrong outfit choice at the wrong time. Under the glow of the flickering streetlight, the figure loomed, shrouded in mystery. Was it a lost soul or the hero this midnight city never knew it needed? Either way, they were definitely late for something. In a universe where darkness sparkles with hidden mysteries, whispers of adventure linger in the air. Something big is brewing. Just don't let the glitter fool you. Trouble loves to hide in shadows. Beneath a blood-red sky, the South battled in hushed tones against the undead. Generations fought, whispering curses to the shadows, because who needs noise when you can raise a ruckus silently? In a blood-red dusk, shadows loom over a battlefield, their silence echoing louder than any war cry. A haunting reminder that sometimes the loudest battles are those left unspoken. In the eerie darkness, a skeletal figure stands ominously, its bones creaking like an old floorboard. Sound is its siren call. One misstep, and it's game over for the living. A chilling silence hangs in the air, broken only by the ominous thud as the sword meets the ground. Haggard figures wander, haunting shadows of what once was. Should have stuck to Netflix instead. The battle-worn commander, eyes shadowed with regret, stares at his bloodied sword, the weight of past decisions etched deep in his furrowed brow. Time hasn't been kind, but neither has war. In the eerie silence, dread dances in the air. The whispers of the unknown send shivers down their spines. Did the closely cropped, ghastly figure just move, or was that their imagination running wild? The creature, all jagged teeth and unsettling grins, lunges, a predator with an unsettling giggle. Not your average monster, more like a nightmare with a flair for drama and bad puns. With eyes glowing like creepy red LED lights, the towering ghoul hisses in frustration, his mouth gaping wide enough that you could fit an entire pizza in there, if you dared. The ground trembles as sharp beams of light stab down from the ominous sky, like a sci-fi laser tag gone terribly wrong. Someone call the boss. It's about to get dramatic. With a gleaming sword in hand and sweat glistening on his brow, the weary knight scans the blood-red horizon. His battle-worn armor feels heavier than the weight of the world. Note to self, next time, skip the dramatic entrances. A splatter of crimson erupts against a backdrop of chaos, like a gory confetti cannon gone horribly wrong. Definitely not the birthday party anyone was hoping for. Tension hangs thick, and something sinister is definitely brewing. With a fierce glare and a sword raised high, the silver-haired warrior dives into chaos, slicing through enemies like a hot knife through butter. Who knew heroic angst could be this sharp? A twisted figure lurches, skin stretched tight like a rubber band about to snap, while a girl with wild silver hair gasps, like she just ran a marathon for her life. The knight with the ghostly blue eyes stares into the abyss of failure, his silver hair a stark contrast against blood-stained armor. "Defeat looks better on me than I expected," he mutters, humor tinged with despair. With a choked gasp, the cloaked figure stumbles, the weight of their decisions crashing down like a villain's monologue. "Ugh, I've pushed myself too far," they wheeze, as reality hits harder than a bad pun. A soldier's blood-stained hands reach for hope, but all they grasp is despair. "We don't have enough soldiers left," echoes like a broken record, sadly catchy in this grim setting. With the battlefield painted in crimson hues, the armored knight stands frozen, blade trembling, heart racing. Is this the end? She wonders, contemplating retirement from her day job as a hero. The guy with the pristine silver hair squints at the ominous figure trudging through the blood-red battlefield. Is that a heroic stance? Or did they just trip over their own sword? With a mask that keeps secrets better than a gossiping octopus, the armored warrior peers into the chaotic sunset, ready for battle. Are those nervous clanks or just dinner bells? The gray-haired knight, armor gleaming under a blood-red sky, shakes his head with a heavy sigh. Sending kids to the afterlife? That's the job perk nobody signed up for. Beneath a shroud of shadows, the cloaked warrior stands tall, armor glinting ominously. One misstep, and it's not just his pride on the line, it's his lunch too. With a heart heavy as a boulder, the creature croaks. "I wasn't able to comfort any of the dead." Tears mix with darkness. Who knew guilt could feel so sticky? In a dystopian world where hope is as scarce as a unicorn, our armored hero stands amidst skeletal figures, declaring with dark humor, "At least, I'll get a front row seat to this catastrophe." A single ominous sound cuts through the chaos. Slash! Panic electrifies the air as shadows dart, each figure frozen between fight or flight, eyebrows sky-high and hearts racing. With a face etched in despair, the old warrior gazes skyward, lightning casting ghostly shadows on his bloodied features. Just another Tuesday in the life of a hero with dramatic flair. Amidst swirling crimson shadows, the stern warrior cloaked in intricate armor grins, revealing an unsettling pleasure in chaos. You'd think he just found the last piece of pizza. Beware. In a swirl of crimson chaos, just as hope began to fade, destiny decided to throw a plot twist. Was it divine intervention or simply good timing? Either way, it's a classic hold my drink moment. A whirlwind of chaotic energy spirals through the air, glowing like an angry cherry on a Sunday gone wrong. It's beautiful, yet you can't help but feel slightly terrified. Amidst a swirling vortex of crimson energy, the armored knight swings his sword, a fierce determination gleaming in his visor. He's not just fighting, he's auditioning for a heavy metal album cover. The Southern Duke stands at the crossroads of fate, his eyes wide with the dawning horror of discovery, like a light bulb flickering, but with way more angst and less electricity. Beneath a blood-red moon, the armored figure gazes upward, realization crashing over her like a wave. War isn't just a game, it's her destiny. Spoiler, the moon's not a giant pizza. Clad in gleaming armor, the knight's piercing gaze slices through the chaos. With a fierce determination that could give a battle-hardened pirate a run for his gold, he charges ahead. No retreat, no pizza breaks. Amidst the chaotic chaos of his haphazard collection, the guy with a penchant for pyromania stumbles upon a holy flame, because who doesn't love a little divine ignition in their kindling? In the depths of the forest, a lone campfire flickers, casting shadows that dance like long-ago memories before beckoning the ghost of a marshmallow to its fiery demise. Oops, someone grins, brandishing a charred treat as if it's the latest culinary trend. A seamless curtain of shadows unfurls, whispering secrets of the unknown. It's like a black hole took a selfie, intensely dramatic, yet oddly calming, begging you to peek behind. In a world drenched in shadows, thin lines like 1,000 whispers divide moments from memories, while an unseen force creeps in, threatening to unravel the delicate balance. Spooky, right? The silver-haired general looms in the light, his stare sharper than his sword. "Answer me, executor," he demands, as if casual chit-chat was an option. Spoiler alert, it's not. In a dazzling military uniform, the man with the golden epaulets looks bewildered, confronting an unexpected twist. Why are you now? The biggest plot twist since popcorn became a movie snack. Behind the glinting helmet, fierce determination burns in her magenta eyes. A warrior poised for battle, ready to take on the flames, and maybe even some fire-breathing dragons. No biggie. With a confident stance, the lady with the flowing pink hair and piercing gaze stands defiantly. Who knew elegance could look this intimidating? Flames dance around her like a dangerous party, and she's the guest of honor. The cloaked figure stands mysteriously, a gasp escaping lips. A woman? In a world of warriors, her presence shifts the game. It's like bringing a casserole to a battle. A blank screen, but the tension hangs in the air like last week's leftovers. To be continued, it says, leaving us hanging like a toddler on a monkey bar, sweaty palms and all.